wide variety of crypto mining equipment. And February 24th, the complete dispersal auction for Georgina Saswin in Sherwood Park, featuring tractors, trailers, and more. Visit teamauctions.com for full details and all upcoming auctions. Consign now and get it sold.
Hey, how close are you? We got more loads to pick up.
Just got here. I'll try to pick up the pace, but we just don't have enough trailers.
I knew I should have rented more semi-trailers for this job.
Hit the road and get the advantage with Advantage Trailer Rentals. Daily, weekly, or even monthly rental purchase options available. Units to haul gravel, grain, construction, logging, ag, fluids, freight, and more. Conveniently located in Edmonton, Whitecourt, and Grand Prairie. Or online at AdvantageTrailerRentals.com.
If you're debating a construction company for your commercial project, I think you should choose Vantage Builders. As one of Alberta's premier construction companies, they've helped clients all over the province with their commercial, office, and retail projects. They've earned my trust, and I'm sure they'll earn yours. What I like about Vantage the most is their priority is to get your job done safely, on time, and on budget. Get started on your project today, near or far. Think Vantage Builders. Head to vantagebuilders.ca.
Add a winner to your pantry with Wilhauk Beef Jerky.
The upcoming trade deadline brings a lot of questions for any squad aiming to be the best. Do you add or stick with a club that got you to this point? The one stack that's got a full no-move clause for me is my bag of Wilhauk Beef Jerky. Tender, tasty, full of flavor. It'll be the best pickup you never knew you needed.
Wilhauk Beef Jerky. Some say it's the best.
Do it. Love your vehicle? We know you do. When you're ready to treat your road hugger to a powerful clean, do it at Hughes Car Wash. With over 20 locations in Edmonton and surrounding areas, Hughes gives you unbeatable pressure with clean, fresh, hot water every time. Plus, tap options are available for quick and easy payments. Get your shine on and do it at Hughes Car Wash.
Find us at HughesCarWash.com.
This is Global News at 6 o'clock. I'm Thomas Dias. It's Plus One. Well, a group of Edmonton parents who sued the Edmonton minister are happy with a Court of King's Bench ruling today. The parents claimed a ministerial order from Education Minister Dimitrios Nicolaides unfairly targeted their kids who have learning disabilities. The January 10th order allowed the Edmonton Public School Board to begin at-home learning for select students. Educational support staff walked out on strike 3 days later. Today, a judge ruled in favor of the parents. The ruling puts a 1-week pause on the ministerial order, giving the government time to reassess and ensure that no distinction is being made based on disability. The judge also ruled that it's more time is needed. The government will need to make additional submissions to the court. Well, CUPE Alberta President Roy Gill says the union is pleased with the court's decision today. He says all children have the right to learn, and the minister's order was unjust and cruel. And he says he was heartened by the court's refusal to order the use of replacement workers as a means to resolve the issue. Gill says there is only one solution open to the government, and that is coming to the bargaining table and giving education support workers the wage increases they deserve. More news in a moment, but first, checking traffic from Global One. Here's Jackson McNulty.
Still a couple things to watch out for as you make your way home tonight. We have a tow truck picking up a stalled vehicle on the Fox Drive westbound on route to the Waymud. Eastbound, they're working off to the left side, making things a bit of a squeeze to get past. And crews are dealing with a collision on 105 Avenue just off the east side of 184th Street. You can win $1 million in the Service Big Share contest. Enter just by saving money at Service Credit Union. Learn more at service.ca/win. From Global One, I'm Jackson McNulty.
Thank you, Jackson. Well, many in Edmonton's Ukrainian community say comments made by the U.S. president are incomprehensible, and there is growing fear and anxiety over what the new U.S. administration could mean to their home country. Global's Cabby Molly Theron with more.
Staff at Donya, Ukraine's kitchen, are trying to process a switch in messaging from the United States. On Tuesday, President Donald Trump said Ukraine should have never started the war with Russia, calling Vladimir Zelensky a dictator. Ukraine was also left out of peace talks.
I was sick in my stomach to hear that. It's been 3 long, hard years, and we keep praying for an end to this.
The Alberta branch of the Ukrainian Canadian Congress says the latest development brings a sense of betrayal, anger, and pain. President Orisia Boychuk says they can no longer rely on the United States for help, calling on Canada and other European allies to step up. Kabi Malitharan, Global News.
Alberta healthcare is still a buzzing topic, and federal NDP leader Jagmeet Singh today emphasized his feeling on the importance of keeping Canadian healthcare public. Speaking at the Canadian Labour Congress Political Action Conference here in Edmonton, Singh said he believes that the public healthcare system is a way for Canadians to take care of each other.
We're going to defend it against privatization. And so Daniel Smith wants to erode it. We want to defend it. When Pierre Poilievre and the Conservatives want to cut it and make you spend money out of pocket, cost you more, we want to strengthen our healthcare, make it there for you when you need it.
Singh added that the government needs to focus on improving a struggling, understaffed healthcare system rather than privatizing it. South of the border, U.S. President Donald Trump has hosted a celebratory reception at the White House to mark Black History Month.
The White House held a Black History Month ceremony where President Trump noted contributions from African Americans in the workforce.
We pay tribute to the generations of Black legends, champions, warriors, and patriots who helped drive our country forward.
Golf great Tiger Woods was Trump's special guest. Today's celebration comes even as the president's own executive order ending DEI programs has led other parts of his administration to no longer observe Black History Month. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
880 Ched weather, partly cloudy overnight with a low of -3 and a wind chill of -8. Seems quite warm now. A mixed sky tomorrow with a high of +5, sunny, and 6 degrees Saturday, 7 degrees Sunday. I'm Thomas Dias. Go Canada, go. Your next scheduled newscast is coming up after the game on 880 Ched.
880 Ched, the radio home of your Edmonton Oilers, is proud to bring you the Four Nations Face-Off. Now, Team Canada versus U.S.
See something a little bit different that we've seen in the past.
I see on Team Canada's side, I see that the top two lines, those 6 forwards playing 20-plus. I could see McDavid cracking 25, 26 minutes. And then, of course, on the back end, I would almost lock it in that Makar's playing over 30 minutes tonight. Either kind of scenario, whether down or chasing the game. On the other side with Team USA, the injuries are the interesting part. Can you push a Matthew Tkachuk to 25, or are they going to be a more balanced attack?
Level of concern in the Canadian crease with Jordan Binnington from what you've seen so far, and what does the extra day of rest or days mean for Connor Hellebuyck?
I think the goalie matchup's so fascinating, and we could talk all night about it. Jordan Binnington has won a Stanley Cup in this exact crease. He played one of the best periods I've ever seen in my life in a pressure situation in Game 7, first period against the Boston Bruins in this exact net. I have no question that he is ready for this game, feels confident about this game, and ready to go. On the other end, Connor Hellebuyck, we've talked about his playoff struggles over the last couple of years. He can wipe all of that out right now with 60 minutes, and he has to understand that if he steals this game, he's a U.S. American hero.
Gordy Dwyer and Chris Rooney, two of the very best in the game, are officiating this game. What's your over-under on how it's called? We just compared it to Saturday night. 5-minute majors are not power plays, of course, although on the JT Miller fight that he ended up having with Parayko, he ended up getting the extra 2 in that situation. Is it over-under for you? Each team gets 2 power plays each, and they play clean hockey?
They play real clean hockey, and I think the referees, you said it, Gordy Dwyer, Chris Rooney, 2 of the best on the planet. They understand that they do not want to be the story tonight. They are going to be invisible out on the ice. They will set the tone. I'm sure they'll talk a lot to the guys out on the ice, let them push the limit and not go over. It's going to be tightly contested, not too many power plays.
Mentioned both coaches and John Cooper and Mike Sullivan. You'll hear from them in that order on, regardless of what happens here tonight, what the last 2 weeks have done for the great game of hockey.
The fact that everybody's talking about it, that people outside of the arena that normally don't, discuss our sport are speaking about it in the water cooler. That I'm sure there's going to be watch parties, not only all over, in our country, but in the United States as well. And people in Europe are going to tune into this game, and they should. because it's richly deserved. But it's richly deserved because you're watching two teams with a ton of passion to play this sport, and that's what the sport is. That's why people say, that Stanley Cup's the hardest trophy to win, because it's 2 months of that. And that's why when you are fortunate enough to lift that Stanley Cup, you know how hard it was to get there. And for this game tonight, I think, as I said, it's richly deserving this watch because of the players and the passion they've put forth and how much pride each player has in their country.
I think this tournament has had a huge impact on hockey, certainly in the United States, without a question in North America, but maybe the world. These best on best tournaments, I think, bring out the best of the best. And so, the commitment, the investment that all of these teams have displayed every night, in my mind, has been an unbelievable celebration of hockey. Just from a hockey purist or a hockey fan in general, it's hard not to get excited about what we're witnessing. I would envision tonight would be the pinnacle of that with Team USA and Canada competing for the championships. Both teams are terrific teams. There's no weaknesses on either side. It means an awful lot to both sides.
Same question for you, Razor. Has this tournament exceeded your expectations? And what do you think, as a former NHLer of 300 games, this tournament has meant to hockey?
Well, it's meant so much. And Connor McDavid tied the competition that these guys have wanted to play against each other for so long. It's taken 8 years to have best on best, and we've just found out over the last 10 days why the players have wanted it so badly and why we needed it so badly.
So we've talked about numbers, and you've lived down, you're a Belleville, Ontario kid living in the States in a long time. I don't think anything will ever be miracle. 96 with huge. Look, Salt Lake City and Vegas, they were all huge events as well, but this one's on home soil. What's the buzz been like locally? Remember, the Bruins were the first American team in the NHL 100 years ago.
Well, this building's had a lot of celebrations over the last year and a half. With the Bruins turning 100, we've had the greatest Bruins players in the building, but this has exceeded all of that. The buzz in the city, the amount of people talking about the game in my neighborhood that aren't necessarily hockey fans has been off the charts and so great for the game.
Any gut feeling? Is it 3-2, 2-1, 3-1 empty netter was the last game?
My gut is 4-2, 3-2, 4-2 empty netter, 3-2. I think it's tight checking all the way through with a couple of breaks for each team.
And if it goes to overtime, it's Stanley Cup playoff rules, everybody. It might be 1999. We might go to triple overtime. We don't have to worry about a foot in the crease. Razor, great stuff. Not Team Canada USSR. Team Canada USA is hockey's greatest rivalry. The next voice you will hear, Al Murdoch with the pregame ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over North America, Team Canada USA. Enjoy.
United States from Minnesota and the Minnesota Wild, number 14, Brock Faber. From Denver, Colorado, and the Carolina Hurricanes, number 74, Jacob Slavin. From Scottsdale, Arizona, and the Ottawa Senators, number 7, Brady Tkachuk. From North Chelmsford, Massachusetts, and the Vegas Golden Knights, number 9, Jack Eichel. And in goal, from Commerce Township, Michigan, and the Winnipeg Jets, number 37, Connor Hellebuyck. In celebration of the Four Nations Face-Off, and in the spirit of international competition, the team captains will now exchange commemorative banners. Will Captain Sidney Crosby and Austin Matthews please join our honorary captains at center ice? Gentlemen, thank you, and have a great game. Fans, we ask you to now stand if you are able and remove your hats for the presentation of the colors by the Boston Fire Department Honor Guard. In the spirit of this great game, we kindly ask that you respect the national anthems and the players that represent each country. Please welcome Chantal Kreviazuk for the singing of the Canadian national anthem.
They sang it, and no booing. It was a new rendition. Here comes the Star Spangled Banner, folks.
Please welcome America's Orchestra, the Boston Pops, conducted by Jorge Soto, and joined by three-time Grammy Award winner Isabel Leonard.
Yes, if that doesn't get you ready for hockey, then nothing will. The anthems without incident. A little different Canadian version, but they sang it loud and proud here in Boston, so now they can leave fisticuffs or the competition on the ice.
Competition now begins on the ice. We've got through the anthems. They're both sung beautifully. The crowd was respectful. It was a lot of fun, and they are still on their feet here in the Garden.
Starting lineup for Team Canada will be Connor McDavid on the ice with Mark Stone and Braden Point, Cale Makar, and his Colorado teammate Devon Taves. Jordan Binnington in the area to our right, 2-1 in the tournament. .892 save percentage. He stopped 2 of 22 against the USA. And Connor Hellebuck, he's only given up 2 goals, so his goals against average is 1. He was 25 of 26 against Team Canada. Starting lineup for the United States has Jacob Slavin on the back end with Brock Faber. Up front, Jack and the Kachucks. And we're going to watch how healthy they are, Razor.
Right off of the bat, we're going to watch their shifts. We're going to see where the Kachucks are at and how healthy and how effective they can be at the game they love to play.
Mention the referees are Gordie Dwyer and Chris Rooney. Gord Dwyer will actually start this game. We're going to hear him on the mic in a moment. Scott Cherry and John Murray are on the lines. Everyone's heart is pumping. The hockey world is watching. And you can listen to it right here on our family of channels on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. McDavid against Jack Eichel on the draw. McDavid's had a good tournament. Eichel's had a good tournament. Will it be an unsung hero, or will it be one of the stars?
This is a stars kind of night, Steve. This is a stars kind of night. They understand when the lights are the brightest, as we always say in this sport. And tonight, there's nothing brighter.
Just getting the little kids and the orchestra off the ice. Do they always use? No, they don't.
No,
this is a rarity.
Special. The special orchestra, certainly tonight. Special orchestra. Usually it's Todd Angeli, who was here on Monday night to do the anthem. So they brought out all the bells and whistles for this one. And again, folks, everybody's still standing after the anthem for this opening face-off.
Canada scored 10. The U.S. has scored 10. Canada's given up 9. The U.S. has given up 4. There's a lot of things to like on both sides. The game on Saturday, 2-1, empty net goal by Jake Gensel. He has 3 goals, tied with Nate McKinnon for first in the tournament. And of course, Dylan Larkin, the Wings captain, on that 2-on-1, buried it. That was a game-winning goal. We had fight. And the visiting team puts in the lineup first. You see McDavid's line on the ice. We're not going to go fight, my friend.
No, we're not going to go fight. Certainly not with McDavid, Point, and Stone, with Makar and Devon Taves on the back end as they continue to clean up from the massive carpets that were out on the ice. The players are now really getting antsy. All they want is that puck to drop.
And it will drop at around 8:25-ish Eastern. That's 5:25 for you on the highways in Vancouver and in LA. Gordie Dwyer's the next voice you'll hear, and then puck drop. Enjoy it.
Let's get ready for an epic battle.
Puck is dropped. We're underway. McDavid wins the draw. Taves pumps it in. In goes Stone after it. It's chipped to center. Tkachuk knocks it down with a high stick. That's not legal above the shoulder. 8 seconds in, our first whistle.
8 seconds in and 3 less fights than we had at this point in the game on Saturday night. So much different started, and wow, energy.
Energy in the building. The faceoff is back at center ice. McDavid wins it again, right to Taves again. He pumps it in again, and Braden Point goes in after it, as does McDavid. Faber around the board. Stone anticipated it, picked it off, sends it back the other way, where Makar pinches in from the right point to Connor McDavid. Into Stone, into his feet, couldn't corral it. Faber is there, and it's brought away by Eichel at center. Eichel chips it in. Binnington will take no chances and cover up. And Tkachuk goes right in on goal on Taves. That's Brady. And has a few words for Taves. as we get another stoppage here. 25 seconds in. I guess officially that's our first shot.
It is, Steven. I expect a lot of that. I expect a lot of scrubs. I expect a lot of enforcing wills by different players, getting right on top of the goaltenders, right on the top of the crease, and initiating that way tonight.
Matthews, Gensel, Jack Hughes on now against the Sorelli line. Matthews wins it to himself. Back to the point. There's a quick shot by Fox. Tipped in front, but it went wide. Losing the puck. Here's Gensel with a shot. Team Canada sloppy and they're clear. Gensel with a quick opportunity. Hughes in the corner, comes away with it near side to Matthews in the right wing circle. Tries to center it. Picked up by Parayko. Quick up Marner to Sorelli, who chips and chase. Near side here for Jack Hughes. Breakout to Matthews. Can't get it out. Hughes a second opportunity. Far side for Gensel. Brings it in and over the line. Rink wide back to Hughes. Right wing circle to Matthews with a shot. Binnington shoulders that one off. Sorelli in the corner. Tried to feed Hagel. Didn't work. As the center. Third opportunity to get it out. He chips it to center. Matthews looks good. That was a good shot.
He does. That's his wheelhouse right there, and that little bumper spot on the right wing. Didn't get a ton on it.
Back comes Matt Boldy. The other way, throws an offensive check on Doughty, who gets it out to center. And back comes Reinhart near side for Team Canada. Our first look at Reinhart, McKinnon, and Crosby. Crosby in on the forecheck. Tries to strip Jake Sanderson of the Sens. Doesn't work. He goes rink wide for Werenski. Back to Dylan Larkin, who fires it in. Miller centers that one. Nobody home far side. Skated out here by Nate McKinnon. Rink wide for Crosby. Just gets a stick on it to get it in. We played 2 minutes, no score. Team Canada, USA. 4 Nations Championship final. The city's electric, as is the hockey world. Makar. Center breakout for Marchand. Bruins captain, first shift. Give and go with Jarvis in over the line. He lost the handle. Jarvis, who's in for Konechny, keeps it in. Has Marchand in front of the net. Nice play by Jacob Slavin, the human vacuum cleaner. Cleans up everything. In on the forecheck here as everyone's been in the game now. As Jarvis has it at center. He looks for Sam Bennett, too far. Poked back down the ice. Picked off by Vinny Trocheck. He brings it in. Backhand flip. As in comes Matthew Tkachuk with an offensive hit. He looks healthy to me, Mr. Razor.
He does. They're getting it on the forecheck again.
Sam Bennett flips it in. That's the first touch for Connor Hellebuck. He tried the old bouncer. Al McInnes on Felix Potvin, which went in from 106 feet, if you remember that back in the day.
I do. Felix does too.
Still not happy about it.
Nope.
Here's Colton Parayko behind his own net, starting out. Near side for Travis Sanheim of the Flyers. To Brandon Hagel, back to Sanheim. He whiffed on it. There's a shot that ended up on Sorelli's stick. That was almost the Korea Lemieux mistake play from 0-2, and it almost worked. Shot from the point by Sanheim, easily steered aside by Hellebuck. Then back comes Gensel the other way. He's got Hughes with him. Far side for Werenski, right in on goal. And that's the best save of the game by either goalie. Binnington kicks out the leg, and it's a 2-on-1. Parayko shooting, and Sanderson got a stick on that one. And I think Parayko was shooting the whole time.
He was. He had his head down. He was looking even for a shot for rebound there, POP, with Marner going to the net.
That should be the third shot for the Americans. Binnington with a big left pad save as Team Canada will get called for icing as McDavid couldn't corral that puck. We've played a second shy of 4 minutes and the start has been sizzling.
It has, Steven. And you talk about Werenski. That save by Jordan Binnington is by far the best of the night. The left pad save. Werenski's been as dangerous as anybody in this tournament, tied with Sidney Crosby in the lead for points. No other defenseman has done that since Potvin and Orr in 76.
Oh, yes. What a defense core that was. And what a final that was. The first ever official best on best. That final in Montreal. Darryl Sittler with the overtime winner as the puck comes to center for Mark Stone. He chips it in. Faber muscles him off the puck. Goes behind his own net with McDavid chasing. Sends it to Boldy, but it ricochets off Braden Point, who brings it in. Left wing circle. Shovels it in. Boldy gets it to JT Miller. Back to Boldy to regroup the breakout. Reverse behind the net to Slavin. Sends it up for Miller, who was happy just to chip it and get off. Dowdy starts out in his own zone to his partner Thomas Harley, who's in for the unfortunately sick Josh Morrissey. Reinhardt picks off a loose puck, sends it back to Harley at the left point. He gets it into McKinnon. McKinnon, 3 goals, dancing, sends it in front of the net, he scores! Nate McKinnon's got 4, and Team Canada has a 1-0 lead.
Steve talked about going into this game. Can Team Canada get to the middle of the ice? On that play, Harley moves it down the left side wall. McKinnon swings up top, gets to the high slot, and is able to take a little wrister with some traffic in front. Reinhardt doing a great job. Sidney Crosby doing a great job. And it goes directly in over the blocker of Connor Hellebuck, who didn't see it until it was past him.
That's 4 goals for Nate McKinnon. Stanley Cup, Hart Trophy. I think he wants the Art Ross, and he does have 87 points and leads the NHL when we finally get back to NHL action. But this game, more important first. Team Canada draws first blood. Nate McKinnon, but back up in the U.S. Matthews in front of the net from Gensel. He couldn't get a stick on it as Crosby gets it to center. Went off a skate there of Reinhardt, and then Travis Sanheim makes the safe play to get it in. Nate McKinnon of the Colorado Avalanche makes it a 1-0 game on Canada's 4th shot of the net. I'm Steve Coulias along with Andrew Raycroft. As Razor said there, Hellebuck never saw it. That's a great way to beat the best goalie in the league, Razor.
The only way he's been beaten this tournament. And again, Canada getting bodies to the net, shots to the net, just like John Cooper wanted this morning.
Puck is shot in behind the Team Canada net. Cale Makar, one hand on his stick, gets it to the line where Bennett runs over Fox and gets it out to center. Bennett then touches it with a high stick. Touches it again to get the whistle, which I think is a smart play in that situation. If Fox pokes it ahead, he's off to the races.
Agree, right at center ice, you don't want to mess around. If it's in the offensive zone, possibly you wait it out and let time run out. But in that situation, too easy for an American player to pick it up and go on a rush while everyone's taking a bit of a breather.
Gensel, Hughes, and Austin Matthews have looked pretty good, Razor.
What a pass by Jake Gensel. Just out of the reach of Austin Matthews, but was able to get it through 2 defenders of Team Canada.
Face off outside the Canadian line. Won by Cirelli to Harley to Dowdy, who sends it off the stick of Hagel and in. Puck is behind the U.S. net where Cirelli's come to play. He's already thrown a few body checks. Miller pushes Hagel off the puck, but Marner gets his first touch of the game. Back to the point. Dowdy with a chance from Harley in the circle. He lets one go from a sharp angle. Ricochets in front, comes back to the near side where Marner keeps it in. Mini 2-on-1. Cirelli just missed near side. Cirelli, Marner, and Hagel. Very good offensive shift. Marner peels off and goes to the bench, changing in the offensive zone. They scrum it along the near boards. Boldy to safety, rink wide. Gets it to Larkin on his side of center, but it's waved off at the last minute by Johnny Murray, so perhaps the U.S. catches a break. Here's Harley going through Eichel. Gets it in for points. Couldn't get it in. Comes back to center for Brady Tkachuk. He's stripped by Connor McDavid. Sanheim in his own zone. At the blue line to Harley. His pass goes off the stick of Eichel. Rink wide to Matthew Tkachuk. Here's a chance perhaps on a Harley mistake. Harley another chance to get it out. With the help of McDavid does get it to center as we've played 7 minutes and 10 seconds of a very entertaining first period.
High-paced, up and down the ice. You haven't taken many breaks yet. It's real good hockey right now.
Thank God for the help from Doc Emmerich on the tee as Gensel lets it go right on Binnington, who makes his 4th save of the game. None better than that left pad save in the early going. 1-0 Team Canada on Nate McKinnon's 4th. This game is coming to you live from Boston.
Experience the breathtaking journey of nature's most resilient travelers. Butterflies. Don't miss Butterfly Journey in IMAX at TELUS World of Science Edmonton. Take flight with the Butterflies and get your tickets today at telusworldofscienceedmonton.ca.
Your home for live music and great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino. On the patio, there's whiskey in the jar. March 14th, don't miss the Kings of Celtic. The legendary Irish Rovers play the venue at the River Cree. your tickets at rivercreekresort.com. River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
Jack Michaels here for Reface Magic, who transformed both my closet and office. It's an upgrade to my home. Quite frankly, I never thought possible. You won't believe what the Reface team can do for your home and how affordable it can be. Right now, take advantage of 0% financing for 3 months on your project, and until March 31st, receive up to $800 of crown molding or light balance free of charge. For details, contact Reface Magic today, 2988 Parsons Road, refacemagic.ca.
Bring your better half, your best friend, bring everyone to enjoy this 2-can-dine offer from Royal Pizza. All February long, you choose any medium gourmet pizza, a meal-sized Caesar, Greek or tossed salad, and a slice of dessert for only $37.95. This 2-can-dine offer ends February 28th, so hurry into your nearest Edmonton and area Royal Pizza today. For great food and great value, Royal Pizza is the perfect choice.
So come on home, Royal Pizza.
Now more than ever, shopping and supporting local is critical to Canadian business. Sentinel Storage is truly Canadian-owned and operated, proudly serving our communities for more than 40 years. Shop Canadian, store Canadian at sentinelstorage.ca.
880 CHED, the radio home of your Edmonton Oilers, is proud to bring you the Four Nations Face-Off. Now, Team Canada versus USA.
Fourth in the tournament through a screen. Is there anything Hellebuck could have done differently as a goalie?
I don't think so, Steve. It's just such a tough play. A great job by McKinnon to get to the top of the slot like I talked about and then sift it through, kind of like his buddy Cale Makar does on a nightly basis.
Team Canada wins the draw and gets it out. 12:35 to go in the first period. Nate McKinnon, he leads the NHL in points, gets his fourth to lead the tournament in goals, as Matthews has it at center with speed. Austin Matthews in over the line to Jack Hughes, back to the point to Werenski, just kept it in. The crowd went on, thinking it came out, so mark it if the States score right here. We have not had you know what and you know what yet, and I wasn't going to say anything, and I don't know why I did.
10-4. Gotcha.
Here's Sanderson in his own zone to Jack Hughes, who's got a spring in his step so far. He tries to get into the slot, doesn't work. Reinhart rink wide and offside, delayed offside. Braden Point didn't touch it. Back comes Gensel the other way. Gensel, what a move, self-chip. Couldn't get a shot away, and if he did, maybe Harley got a stick on that one.
Harley got a stick right at the last second. Nice heads-up play by Gensel. Better play by Harley. You get a stick on that.
McDavid can't get any space through center. Faber now sends it to Miller. Goes off Harley's stick again into the corner for Matt Boldy. When Canada scored in Montreal, the States came right back to make it a 1-1 game. Let's see if they can do the same thing right now. Behind the net for JT Miller. In the far corner. Cycles it near side for Eichel, who gets it in the right wing corner. Back to the right point for Faber, who kind of one time pushed it to the net. He's got 2 assists in the tournament. Has been very noticeable. Here he is again. Faber lets it go, and Binnington didn't see that one. And if that hit the net, we might be tied at 1.
JT Miller got a stick on that, Steve, as it's going in, made it go up and over the net, because you're right, Binnington had no idea where it was. A really nice shot by Brock Faber.
So Faber was looking for JT's stick.
Correct, exactly, yeah.
Now, as a goalie, do you cheat on that?
Ooh, it's tough to cheat, because again, down at the other end on the goal, McKinnon's goes straight through. So if you are cheating a little bit and it does go over your shoulder while you're cheating, it's a worst case scenario.
11:01 to go here. Shots are even 4-4. Team Canada leads on Nate McKinnon's goal. 1-0 game. Once again, Thomas Harley has not looked at a place. He's not on now. It's Parayko playing with Sanheim because of the sickness to Morrissey. At center, Adam Fox of the Rangers dumps it in. Binnington comes out to play it to Sanheim. Chimps it near side to Hagel. He takes no chances, and the high flip gets it out. Eichel in his own zone, 4 assists in the tournament, spins it back to Fox. Hellebuck has to set it up as that line changes, and the Sam Bennett line comes onto the ice. Fox behind his own net, surveying the situation. 2 wingers peeling, and Nelson and Trocheck. At center, it's picked off by Cale Makar to Bennett with a shot. He was going top left as Cale Makar read that play in the neutral zone.
Cale Makar is so good at that. His anticipation and, of course, his skating ability allows him to get to the middle of the ice so quickly.
Seth Jarvis, who had assist in the game against the Swedes on the Marchand goal, back in the lineup for Konechny. Marchand behind the net, cycling it for Jarvis, but it was picked off by Jake Sanderson. He sends it to nobody, but a red sweater in Bennett. He tried to spin it to Marchand, didn't work. Here's Chris Kreider in his second game. He scored against the Swedes. 35 seconds in. There's a shot from the left point there by Harley, as Bennett almost tipped it into the net. Pass at center is picked off by Crosby, and he sends it in for Jarvis. Crosby gets it back again. Jarvis has to get off the ice. Nate McKinnon dancing, rink wide to Doughty in front. There's the save. Another shot. Loose in front. They jam away at it, and Hellebuck saves the day. Oh my goodness gracious. Team Canada was that close from a 2-0 lead.
And Jarvis is all alone in front of the net, Steve. And Doughty over on the left wing, on the right wing, as we go to break.
Wow, what a save by Hellebuck. This game is coming to you live from TD Garden in Boston.
If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown and Associates, Alberta Injury Lawyers, protect your interests. They'll be there every step of the way to help answer your questions and help you get your life back on track. Trust Alberta's precedent-setting injury lawyers with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, call James H. Brown and Associates, Alberta Injury Lawyers, 780-428-0088, or go to jameshbrown.com.
Bring your better half, your best friend, bring everyone to enjoy this 2-can-dine offer from Royal Pizza. All February long, you choose any medium gourmet pizza, a meal-size Caesar, Greek or tossed salad, and a slice of dessert for only $37.95. This 2-can-dine offer ends February 28th, so hurry into your nearest Edmonton and area Royal Pizza today. For great food and great value, Royal Pizza is the perfect choice.
So come on home, Royal Pizza. Still making it great.
Jack Michaels here for Reface Magic, who transformed both my closet and office. It's an upgrade to my home. Quite frankly, I never thought possible. You won't believe what the Reface team can do for your home and how affordable it can be. Right now, take advantage of 0% financing for 3 months on your project, and until March 31st, receive up to $800 of crown molding or light balance free of charge. For details, contact Reface Magic today, 2988 Parsons Road, refacemagic.ca.
Your home for live music and great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino.
On the patio, there's whiskey in the jar.
March 14th, don't miss the Kings of Celtic. The legendary Irish Rovers play the venue at the River Cree.
Hey, boys, sing us a song. One of the old ones and we sing along.
Get your tickets at rivercreeresort.com. River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
880 Chad, the radio home of your Edmonton Oilers, is proud to bring you the Four Nations Face-Off. Now, Team Canada versus USA.
This is the Four Nations Face-Off live from Boston on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. I'm Steve Cooley, along with Andrew Raycroft and the rest of our crew. You were saying as we went to break?
Excited as we went to break, as Drew Doughty was over on the right-hand side, just above the top of the circle, was able to make a pass looking for Jarvis right in front of the net, and Connor Hellebuck broke up the pass with his right pad, saving this game from going 2-0, and then having a strong right pad, holding on the rebound opportunities that Team Canada had. That was so close to being 2-0.
And in the right corner, right wing, U.S. going into Team Canada zone, which would be to Binnington's left. We've got a little glass repair here at TD Garden. Traditionally, I was thinking about asking you this on Monday in the doubleheader. You brought it up organically because it was a second game. How would you rate the ice here in a perfect scenario?
It's an extremely busy building. Whether it's the Celtics, concerts, the ice gets used, the building gets used a lot. And then on top of it, talking to the Bull gang this morning, the ice that they've put down for Four Nations is on top of the Boston Bruins ice. So there's an extra 3 inches of ice on top of the NHL ice to be able to put down the decal. So tonight they're going to scrape, and then the Bruins ice will be underneath. So it's not a big process to get ready for the game on Saturday night. All of that being said, it's not normal NHL ice. It hasn't settled very long and has caused some issues for the guys in the rink.
Well, I'm glad that I brought it up, and because we had a little repair, we had time. 9:24 to go. Face off to the left of Hellebuck. Nate McKinnon on the draw against Dylan Larkin. The assist, Thomas Harley, and Sam Reinhart's 4th assist of the tournament. As you mentioned, Werenski's got 5, Eichel 4 now. Same for Reinhart. Doughty with a shot through another screen. That's changed since Saturday. Double screens, high, low, and 2 men in front of the net as Doughty let that one go. Behind the net for Reinhart. Chips it to McKinnon, who falls over Slavin. Comes back to the point where Doughty, the left point, he switches spots with his partner, Thomas Harley. Puck now comes out to center. Crosby to Harley as the U.S. get it out.
We've seen more wristers for tips in the first 12 minutes than we did all last game.
Giveaway by Team Canada. Huge centers in front of the net. And Reinhart cleans up the mess as Crosby now gets it out. Boy, oh boy, I think it was McKinnon put Harley in a bad spot.
He did, and it was a close call for Jordan Binnington. He got aggressive with a poke check to his left side and was able to get what puck went in behind the net. He was in swimming.
8:30 to go in the first period. Shots are now 8-4 for Team Canada after the last couple forays into the USA zone. Puck is knocked out to center. Too far for McDavid, who has not found his stride so far tonight. Binnington once again stops it behind the net in what Razor says has to be his favorite or second favorite building in the league. Point brings it in right wing side, chips and chases. Now McDavid has it. Far corner, gives it to Point. Back to the right point to McCarr. Rink wide to his partner Taves. Third man high is Point. Tried to get it back to McCarr, but it rolled off his stick. And the USA bring it out, led by Brady Tkachuk. He loses it, and back comes Point and McDavid. 2-on-2. McDavid to Sanheim pinching in late. Did McDavid over-defer there?
That was one of those plays where I'm sure John Cooper's on the bench telling Connor McDavid, be more selfish, put that on net.
Here's Mitch Marner in over the line, dancing, which we have not seen a lot in this tournament, to Sanheim with a shot. Another screen in front. Back comes the USA. We got a breakaway. Larkin! Stopped by Binnington. Centers it. Oh, almost put it off Binnington and into the net. Fox, rink wide to Hannafin. Shot blocked by Marner. He turns it up and it's a 2-on-2 the other way. Hagel drops for Sanheim. Over to Cirelli. What action here? What action?
Dylan Larkin tried to go back to the well with his low blocker shot on Jordan Binnington. He read it all the way as we get an icing call to the left of Jordan Binnington. Rebound went in behind the goal line, and Larkin tried to bang the rebound in off Binnington. It got a piece of him, but not quite in the net. Binnington did not know where that rebound went. What action.
Dylan Larkin scored against Team Canada, of course. Also has an assist in the tournament. Jordan Binnington's made 5 saves. At least 2 are high-danger 10-bell stops. Face-off after the icing to the right of Hellebuck. U.S. wins a draw, but Marchand gets the puck to Doughty, who lets it go, but he fanned on it. Reinhart tries to wrap around. Trocheck is there to help out. Gets it to J.T. Miller. To Hannafin in the high slot. Rink wide. Far side for Trocheck, who gets it in. Doughty in his own zone. Rink wide to an open wing. Once again putting Harley in a tough spot, but the kid has been okay with the McKinnon mistake and almost a mistake there. Jarvis to Bennett behind the net. It's got Marchand in front. He does the jam play. Jamming away. No whistle. And finally the whistle goes, and the reach of Hellebuck saves another opportunity for Team Canada to go up 2-0, and that's what you mentioned in the pregame show. We did not see that from Team Canada Saturday night.
We did not see that at all, and we talked about the right pad save that Connor Hellebuck, the strong right pad save that he made 3 minutes ago. This time it's his strong left pad that's holding his left post as Bennett goes to the net. That would have been an interesting one on goalie interference as Bennett goes through the crease, got a little piece of Hellebuck, and he's having a little chat with Gordie Dwyer about it right now, pointing to the video screen. What a great job, and then covering it up with the chaos all around him. Steve, you talked about USA won the last faceoff. That's only their 2nd out of 10. Canada is 80% in the draw at this point in the game.
Well, let's see if the faceoffs will come into play right here with McKinnon back on the ice. Draw one by Austin Matthews, and Werenski will bring it out. Werenski loses it to Reinhart. Back in for McKinnon, one-on-one. McKinnon, one-on-one with Sanderson. Gets a backhand shot weak and wide. The Sens defenseman played him pretty good.
Very good.
Crosby behind the net, out in front, looking for Reinhart. He couldn't corral it, and it's just shot down the ice for Hughes. Touched with a high stick by Team Canada, and the whistle will go, and that's the right call, as we're going to head to another break with Team Canada up by a score of 1-0, 5:47 to go. You're listening to Four Nations Face-Off action on Sirius XM, NHL Network Radio, Channel 91.
My old furnace can't handle this cold.
You should take advantage of Romanuk's Sub-Zero Savings Event. I got a new system to keep my family warm and cozy with same-day installation and $3,000 in instant dealer rebates.
That's fast and affordable.
They've served Edmonton for 37 years, so they know the importance of dependable heating. But this amazing deal won't last. Act now.
Call Romanuk today and trust the pros in the green trucks to save you big bucks.
Come on in. Nissan is proudly celebrating 60 years in Canada. The rugged Pathfinder is a powerhouse of towing capability and was awarded a 2022 and 2023 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. Lease the 2024 Pathfinder SL Premium for 0.99% for up to 36 months. Plus, get $500 loyalty bonus for qualifying Nissan customers. Conditions apply. See Nissan.ca for details.
Visit your local Edmonton and area Nissan dealer for more details.
Hi, I'm Colin Bruce from Dominion Lending Center's Mortgage Mentors. I want to tell you about another client we just helped by refinancing their mortgage. We paid off their credit cards, a truck loan, and their travel trailer. We also dropped the mortgage rate by 2%. Now they save over $2,000 per month on their payments, and they're paying their mortgage off 6 years faster. And their response? Why didn't we do this sooner? Give me and my team a call, the Colin Bruce Mortgage Team, at 436-2511 or online at colinbruce.ca, 2Ls in Colin.
If your home was built between 1985 and 1998, there's a high probability you have Poly B piping. Many insurance companies are refusing to insure homes that have Poly B piping. The easiest way to check? Head down to your mechanical room. If you see approximately 3/4 inch gray pipe, your home has Poly B. Don't worry. Contact the Poly B Plumbing Guys today for your free assessment and remediation proposal. Visit thepolyBplumbingguys.ca.
880 CHED, the radio home of your Edmonton Oilers, is proud to bring you the Four Nations Face-Off. Now, Team Canada versus USA.
We are back here at TD Garden in Boston. 5:47 to go, period number one. Team Canada leads on a Nate McKinnon goal, 1-0. Face-off is at center, and I don't think we could ask -3 fights anything more in that first period so far.
No, the pace has been up. It's been a great flow up and down the ice. Opportunities for both teams. Big saves by the goaltenders. Real good job of hockey in this first 15 minutes.
U.S. gets it in. Matthews back to the left point for a quick shot. Easy glove save by Binnington. He'll take no chances and hang on. That should be the U.S.'s 6th shot on goal. And this line has been very good. Austin Matthews actually on here with the Kachucks. Saw Matthews, and I was waiting for 59 and 86, so a bit of a change here. Matthews, which will free up Eichel, I guess, so we're talking the matchup game just like that.
And it's going to be something that continues to develop as this game goes on.
Slavin with a shot, steered aside by Binnington, far corner. Reinhart behind the net for Travis Steinheim, and he'll start out. Near side for Crosby. Tries to get it in, he can't. McKinnon does bring it in, goes in after it. Tkachuk plays it to Matthews behind his own net. Center breakout for Brady. Almost had his pocket picked by his counter counterpart there, Reinhardt. U.S. gets it in. Bennington once again very good playing the puck. Fraser.
So good at it.
Here he is again, hanging on to a floater from Matthew Tkachuk with 5:02 to go, taking no chances. What do you think of the Matthews move with Eichel? I'm assuming Eichel switching spots with Matthews as he comes on. No. Eichel, Trocheck, and... Is that Trocheck or Hughes? No, it is. They've switched spots, Fraser.
So they've switched spots. So that's with 5 minutes left here in the first. Let's see if that continues or carries over into the second period. It's a matchup based, USA trying to open up or free up Jack Eichel a little bit.
Kicked out of the circle is Braden Point, so Connor McDavid will leave his left wing position to take the draw. That changes Doughty's mind on the face-off alignment. Face-off controlled by USA. Kept in at the line by Adam Fox. Tries to get it in deep, picked off by Thomas Harley, and out comes Canada, led by Mark Stone. Doughty has it behind the net. Near side from Mark Stone. Tipped by Connor McDavid, but he can't get it in deep. Harley now in his own zone, 4:35 to go. Both teams changing on the fly. Harley's looked good in his small sample size.
He has. He got the assist of the goal, which has got to make him have some confidence, feel good about his game.
Once again, Bennington, a high floater from well out. He'll just hang on to that one, and he's smart enough to know when to play it and when not to play it.
Correct, and that's what makes the best goaltenders. Everyone can shoot the puck at the NHL level as a goaltender. Everyone can move it. It's your reads, it's your hockey sense, it's your playmaking ability that sets you apart.
Face off to the left of Bennington, 4:22 to go. Bennett on the draw against JT Miller. Everyone moves. Nobody gets tossed. 9-9 now the shots officially. Scrum on the draw. Comes to the line and out as Werenski could not keep it in. He's chased down by Brandon Hagel. 6th round pick of the Sabres. Never played for Buffalo. The non-Sabre team is, let's not go there either.
Not the night to do.
Monday
on the DR room.
Okay.
We'll crank it out.
Icing against the U.S. with 4:05 to go.
Steve, it's much more of a... Saturday night had a game 1 of a playoff series feel. This has a game 7 type of feel, doesn't it?
Yep. Game 1 set the tone. That would have only happened at the beginning of a series. Not late. You're down 3-2. That stuff's not happening.
No, not at all. Tonight feels like a much tighter type game.
Face off to the right of Hellebuck. Crosby on the draw with Miller. Comes back to the point. There's a shot by Sanheim. Loose in front for McKinnon once again. Nate McKinnon is flying. Back to the right point to Colton Parayko. D to Sanheim, who bails on the play because Parayko put him in a tough spot. Here's Boldy in the slot. Tries to feed it back. Guess he was looking there for Dylan Larkin. Didn't work. McKinnon picks it off. Boldy with a chance to shoot.
And that's one of those plays. You can't imagine Matt Boldy in a Minnesota Wild jersey turning a shot like that down in the middle of the slot.
Behind the net, Binnington kind of gets tripped. A shot from the point as he gets back into the net. Looks at Chris Rooney and says, hey, what happened there? Marchand gets it in. Jarvis in after it. Slavin didn't see anybody. Marchand to Bennett. Oh, and Slavin knew the puck was touched with a high stick because the human vacuum wasn't on at that point.
The human vacuum has been all over the play. His long stick, his long body has closed out a lot of space. But yeah, you're right. In that point, he didn't touch it behind his own net as the linesman was yelling high stick, wanted to take advantage of getting that face-off back out to center ice.
Shots are even now, 9-9. 3:17 to go. Nate McKinnon's 4th from Thomas Harley, who's in for Morrissey, and Reinhardt, who's got 4 assists right now, all coming in the last 4 periods. Here she's behind the net. Wrap around in front. They score! Brady Tkachuk on the doorstep, and this game is tied at 1.
Well, Steve, you talked about the line change. Moving Austin Matthews in between the Tkachuk brothers as Brady Tkachuk goes through the bench, gives the crowd the pump up, and this place is absolutely electric. Can hardly hear ourselves think over free
Bird. And all this came from a high stick. As there's Matthews getting it in front. And Brady celebrates like it's his, which would be his second in the tournament and fourth point. And it was Matthews getting into high danger.
It was, and he beat Devon Taves in behind the net, beat Cale Makar in behind the net, got it out in front. Brady Tkachuk right on top of the doorstep, 1-1.
Puck is in the U.S. zone. Sanderson behind the net for Zach Werenski, who sets up shop. Under 3 to go in the first period. Just like in Montreal, USA ties it after a 1-0 lead by a star Canadian player. It was McDavid, it was McKinnon here as Harley brings it in over the line, and it's offside as it's hard to hear yourself think with 2:36 to go.
And the crowd is still on their feet after that USA goal. Best on best, right? The top line of Team Canada was out there. It was McDavid, it was Stone, and it was Point, who couldn't control the front of their net, with Brady Tkachuk chipping it over the right shoulder of Binnington, who had absolutely no chance on the goal.
So Matthews picks up his second assist as the puck is fired in by Devon Taves. Slavin behind, or in the corner rather, chips it to center. 2:25 to go on the clock. It's Marner. Goes rink wide here. Picked off by Boldy. Tries to get it out. He does on the second try. And it comes to Crosby, who gets it in for Nate McKinnon. So McKinnon's onto it now with a quick shot. Hellebuyck down in the VH, I guess. Gets a piece of that one. Here's Reinhart with a chance. Crosby in front. He falls down, tries to whack away at it with one hand on his stick, but I don't think he got a shot away.
No, he couldn't quite reach it. Brock Faber doing a really nice job on Sid.
Makar has his pocket picked. Boldy comes back, loses it to Taves. Puck comes out to Stone. He's stood up by Trocheck, who gets it in as Team Canada's changing. So Trocheck will get his own chip. Near side to the pinching Adam Fox. Centers it here for Chris Kreider. His shot is blocked, and it's a foot race. Stone sprawling. Doesn't win the race there with Brock Nelson. Braden Point gets it in. McDavid's now on the ice. 1:23 to go here. McDavid tries to keep it in. He can't. Stone near side for Point. He loses it to Trocheck, who has no other play but to throw it to an open wing and throw it to safety. Sanheim up to Point, in over the line, has McDavid with him near side. Into McDavid, spins away from one, tries to feed Point, doesn't work. Great work there by Brock Faber. McDavid couldn't corral the Marchand feed behind the net. And here comes the goal scorer, Brady Tkachuk.
What a breakout by Jacob Slavin, finding Tkachuk in the middle of the ice.
Tkachuk hammers Thomas Harley, but loses his stick on the play, so he has to go to the bench. As Brady's turned it around again. The Tkachuks have been a story, although Brady has been more noticeable than Matthews so far. Team Canada can't get it out. Hughes falls. Seth Jarvis with a chance to spring Marchand and Bennett, but it was broken up. Here's Austin Matthews near side to Jack Hughes. 23 seconds to go. Hughes spins away from what might have been footsteps there a little bit as he falls to the ice. Here's Werenski in his own zone. Rink wide. Down the ice actually for Gensel. He gets a stick on it to negate an icing. U.S. maybe with a late chance with 5 seconds to go. Pinching in here is Werenski. Send one to the net. And there goes the siren in a period that Team Canada started to control. The U.S. comes back late to tie it at 1.
Exactly. It was tightly contested. There was a lot of pace up and down the ice. There was a few missed chances off of the rush for both teams. In the end, I would say 1-1's the proper score. Pretty evenly played period.
Yeah, Larkin had the breakaway.
Yeah, big save by Binnington. Low blocker on that one. Hellebuyck made a couple big pad saves to keep it 1-0 and keep USA in it.
And both goalies have to be happy with how they played, and Hellebuyck's long leg saved maybe not one but 2 goals.
No question. Both goalies have made 9 saves on 10 shots, and both big timely ones throughout that first period.
We've been waiting for this game for a long, long time, and Razor, it has not disappointed.
It's completely delivered through one period. Both sets of fans have been able to get up and celebrate a goal, celebrate saves, and the players are certainly into this now.
10-10, the shots on goal. McKinnon from Harley and Reinhardt. Brady Tkachuk from Austin Matthews as they switch up lines. Gets the USA on the board. And we're going to remember the opening, the anthems, and the positivity at the beginning, and now we're just playing hockey.
Now we're playing hockey. Everybody's settled in, and now for us, it's matchups, right? With Matthews going between Tkachuks. Let's see how that dictates the rest of the game.
A guy who knows Austin Matthews very well, Mitch Marner, joins us. Mitch, is there more? I saw you dancing there in the first period. Is there more open ice in this game than there was on Saturday night?
Maybe. I don't know. It's a good play by Colton there to me. Coming off the bench with speed, just trying to get middle ice and then make a play off that. So good quick up there by Colton, just trying to find late guys and get pucks around the net.
Mitch, really good pace in that first period up and down the ice. How good is it to get into the game in a game like this through the first period?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, the whole kind of starting thing in the ice and everything, I think slowed things down for a hot second there. But, quick first period. Feet are moving out there. Pucks moving quickly. I like our pace. I like our forecheck. So we just got to keep doing it.
Mitch, thanks for this. Good luck in the second.
Thank you.
Mitch Marner of Team Canada. We hit the break. Scotty Laughlin, first intermission report, is next.
The action is heating up, and only one country can skate away with the bragging rights. From big hits to thrilling goals, feel the pride of the nation as Team Canada hits the ice in the Four Nations Face-Off. Don't miss a second of the action. Catch all of Team Canada's Four Nations Face-Off games, live and loud, right here on the official radio home of your Edmonton Oilers. 880 CHED, proudly brought to you by Reface Magic.
At Leading Edge Physiotherapy, we believe in the wisdom of Patch Adams. Treat a disease, you win, you lose. Treat a person, I guarantee you'll win no matter what the outcome. We don't treat conditions, we treat people. From personalized treatment plans to compassionate care, we're committed to helping you achieve your goals. That's why hands-on techniques, unique technologies, and a commitment to hiring amazing people mixed with friendly, fun neighborhood environments. And ta-da! No, it's not magic. It's about being human. Sometimes being human hurts, but life shouldn't hurt. LeadingEdgePhysio.com.
Jack Michaels here for Reface Magic, who transformed both my closet and office. It's an upgrade to my home. Quite frankly, I never thought possible. You won't believe what the Reface team can do for your home and how affordable it can be. Right now, take advantage of 0% financing for 3 months on your project, and until March 31st, receive up to $800 of crown molding or light balance free of charge. For details, contact Reface Magic today, 2988 Parsons Road, refacemagic.ca.
When you have unwanted jewelry, head to Aaron Buys Gold and get cash today. And with gold trading at a high level, now is the perfect time to sell. Aaron Buys Gold makes it easy to recycle anything made of gold or silver, from jewelry to coins to watches. They pride themselves on their honest and transparent service, so you know you're getting great value. Head to Aaron Buys Gold in Sherwood Park or downtown, and online at aaronbuysgold.com.
Keep your job moving forward with Diamond Truck Centers. They're your source for top quality international medium and heavy duty trucks. Whether you need trucks, parts, service, rentals, or leasing services, they've got you covered. Plus, they have dealers and sub-dealers all over Western Canada ready to help you when you need it, because their commitment to you will always be delivering quality, reliability, and customer satisfaction. For more, head to DIT.ca. Diamond Truck Centers. Experience the Diamond difference.
Edmontonians, do you bleed orange and blue? Delve into the heart of everything Oilers with Oilers Now. Only on 880 CHED. Tune in weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. Bob Stauffer delivers the inside scoop with exclusive interviews, expert analysis, phenomenal guests, and a few surprises. Don't miss a second of the conversation. Discover the heartbeat of your Oilers on 880 CHED, the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers. 880 CHED, the radio home of your Edmonton Oilers, is proud to bring you the Four Nations Face-Off. Now, Team Canada versus USA.
You're
listening to the Four Nations Face-Off Intermission Report here on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Back here at TD Garden in Boston, where after 20 minutes of play, it is Team Canada 1, Team USA 1. Good crowd, as you know. Great atmosphere, especially to start. Canada doing their best to take the crowd out of it. Through the first period of play, really not much to pick and choose between the two teams. Steve Coulias and Andrew Raycroft, of course, have the call for you. And continuing into the second period, we will be here on the broadcast North America-wide. Let's pick it up and revisit some of the highlights from period number 1. Just over 3 minutes in, and Jordan Binnington is put to the test.
And back comes Gensel the other way. He's got Hughes with him. Far side for Werenski, right in on goal. And that's the best save of the game by either goalie. Binnington kicks out the leg.
All right, so Jordan Binnington just over 3 minutes in with a big stop there on Zach Werenski moving up on the play, and really the first good opportunity for either team in the game, as it turned out just a little bit later on. As a matter of fact, just under 5 minutes into period number 1, and Canada opens the account.
Reinhart picks off a loose puck, sends it back to Harley at the left point. He gets it into McKinnon. McKinnon, 3 goals, dancing, sends it in front of the net, he scores! Nate McKinnon's got 4, and Team Canada has a 1-0 lead.
All right, so Nate McKinnon gets his 4th goal of the tournament. For McKinnon, he scores officially at 4:48 from Thomas Harley and Sam Reinhart. Boy, Harley thrust into action once again tonight with Josh Morrissey not being able to play for Team Canada due to that illness. And Harley has seen a lot of ice in the opening period. The kid has passed the test so far. He's had the puck on his stick a whole lot, and he gets in on that goal. His first helper of the tournament, again from Reinhart. And they set up Nathan McKinnon, who gets his 4th, and it was 1-0 in favor of Team Canada. Now just past the midway mark of the opening period, and Team Canada's buzzing, looking for more.
Crosby gets it back again. Jarvis has to get off the ice. Nate McKinnon dancing, rink wide to Downey in front. There's the save, another shot, loose in front. They jam away at it, and Hellebuck saves the day. Oh my goodness gracious. Team Canada was that close from a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, a couple of times in that opening period, Canada just seemed like they had some sort of a rugby scrum going on in and around the American net. But Connor Hellebuck, that's why the goaltenders do all those leg training exercises. He gets the pad down, and he stiffens up at the right time and makes a big-time stop to keep the puck out. It remained 1-0 in favor of Canada. Just over 7 minutes left in the opening period when the U.S. comes back, and they get an opportunity coming back the other way.
Back comes the USA. We got a breakaway. Larkin! Stopped by Binnington. Centers it. Oh, almost put it off Binnington and into the net.
All right, so Dylan Larkin with the opportunity. Of course, the game-winning goal going back to last Saturday night in Montreal. That time, though, he gets thwarted. Jordan Binnington more or less playing very, very well in the opening period. It remained 1-0 for Team Canada until just under 3 minutes to go in the opening period when Team USA reverses the trend. They're the ones jamming the net. And if you're talking about jamming the net, looking to score an ugly goal or two along the way, who better to do it than Brady Tkachuk?
Here shoots behind the net. Wrap around in front. They score! Brady Tkachuk on the doorstep. And this game is tied at 1.
All right, so for Brady Tkachuk, he gets his 3rd goal of the tournament from Austin Matthews, who throws the puck into the slot area. And there's Brady jamming the net. And at 16:52 of the opening period, it was 1-1, and that's the score after 20 minutes of play. 1-1. They've given Canada an extra shot on goal, as it turns out. Canada outshooting the American squad 11-10 in that opening period of play. But more or less an even period. As I said off the top, too, Canada really did a great job of scoring first, taking the crowd out of the game. The crowd was very, very quiet, looking for something to cheer about, even with the opportunity that Larkin had, even with the opportunity that the Americans had in jamming the net. Finally, it was Brady Tkachuk putting the puck in, and late in the first period, it gave the American squad a chance to really get back into it again for the final couple of minutes, as you probably heard in your car, at home, wherever you might be listening here across the continent. You could hear the fans in attendance here at TD Garden get back into it. Chants of USA, USA, USA raining down from the rooftops here at TD Garden. So, as I mentioned earlier, too, for Team Canada, Thomas Harley being inserted back into the lineup, having played against the American squad going back to Montreal this past Saturday. Harley was particularly impressive. Another guy who stood out for Team Canada was clearly Nathan MacKinnon, who scored that goal. He seemed to be as omnipresent as any Canadian attacker during the opening period of play. Really, guys like Connor McDavid and Sidney Crosby and even Cale Makar from the back end could find very little in the way of open ice, and that's going to be the way it's going to be once again tonight, just as it was at the Bell Center last Saturday. This is being played very close to the vest, as you might have expected that it would be. This is being played like a Stanley Cup playoff contest. This is being played like each side knows that the opposition has got some firepower, to say the very least. As far as the American squad was concerned, I thought the opening period, Brady Tkachuk led the way, not just because he scored the goal, but he had a big hit on Thomas Harley in the latter stages of the opening period. You could hear the glass rattle. You could see it shake. You could hear the fans get into it too. They knew, Harley knew it was coming. He would not shy away from taking that hit to make a play, but Brady Tkachuk had proved his point. Regardless of the injury he suffered going back to that last game for Team USA, he is good to go, or as good to go as you need to be, as you could be, to step into a game of this magnitude. So after 20 minutes of play, it is Team USA 1 and Canada 1. No penalties in the opening period. No team gets a power play. Referees feeling like, let's let the players decide it so far. And truth be told, there has been little in the way of anything that was anything resembling a penalty call so far in the game. And this does not give a team to go onto the power play any sort of an advantage. And as such, shots on goal, 11-10 in favor of Canada in the opening period. I thought as far as the goalies were concerned, because let's face it, that's a huge story coming in, Jordan Binnington, up until he gave up that goal to Brady Tkachuk, was solid. He looked confident in goal for Team Canada. At the other end, just below me, where I was sitting, Connor Hellebuck, I thought at times looked a little bit shaky. Certainly the Nathan MacKinnon goal got through a couple of players and somehow found its way into the back of the net. I'm not sure Big 37 has yet to see the puck. 1-1 after 20 minutes of play. When we come back, we'll hand it back over to Steve Coulias and Andrew Raycroft. They will have the call of the second period. It is the Four Nations Face-Off Championship game coming to you live from TD Garden in Boston. You have been listening to the Four Nations Face-Off Intermission Report right here on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Discover the many ways to connect with 880 Chad. Whether you're on your Google Nest saying, "Hey Google, play 880 Chad," or talking to your virtual assistant on Amazon Echo with a simple "Alexa, play 880 Chad." We've got you covered. From Siri to Alexa, Bixby to Cortana. No need for the old transistor radio. Just say, "Play 880 Chad" on your smart speaker and stay connected to what's happening in Edmonton right now. 880 Chad, Edmonton's news, today's talk.
On the ice, the big hits are a part of the game, but shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, call James H. Brown and Associates, Alberta Injury Lawyers. When accidents happen, go to jameshbrown.com. Jack Michaels here for Reface Magic, who transformed both my closet and office. It's an upgrade to my home. Quite frankly, I never thought possible. You won't believe what the Reface team can do for your home and how affordable it can be. Right now, take advantage of 0% financing for 3 months on your project, and until March 31st, receive up to $800 of crown molding or light balance free of charge. For details, contact Reface Magic today, 2988 Parsons Road, refacemagic.ca.
Farmer, spring will be here before you know it. Get ready with the all-new Claas Zerion 12 Series tractor. With a CTV transmission for smooth operation, a powerful 140-gallon-per-minute hydraulic system, and unmatched visibility, it's built to handle your toughest jobs. Plus, with industry-leading fuel efficiency, ride quality, and comfort, The Xerion 12 series keeps you going strong all day long. Don't wait. Secure yours today. Visit your local Claws dealer or claws.com. Claws, made for more.
Bring your better half, your best friend, bring everyone to enjoy this 2-can-dine offer from Royal Pizza. All February long, choose any medium gourmet pizza, a meal-size Caesar, Greek or tossed salad, and a slice of dessert for only $37.95. This 2-can-dine offer ends February 28th, so hurry into your nearest Edmonton and area Royal Pizza today. For great food and great value, Royal Pizza is the perfect choice.
Come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
The Gentleman Pros. When your plumbing or your heating needs a pro, or your electrical needs someone in the know, give the Gentleman a call, cause you know we fix it all. We'll be sure to make it right before we go. You'll love a quick response and helpful style. It's easy, all you have to do is dial. Friendly people you can trust, leave the dirty work to us. The Gentleman Pros make you smile. The Gentleman Pros make you smile.
Now, more than ever, it's time to shop Canadian. Support your local businesses that create jobs and invest in our communities. Brought to you by Proudly Canadian 880 CHAD. 880 CHAD, the radio home of your Edmonton Oilers, is proud to bring you the Four Nations Face-Off. Now, Team Canada versus USA.
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio coverage. Face-Off, USA versus Canada. And now, time for second period action from TD Garden, Boston.
Well, the first period did not disappoint. It was outstanding. Nate McKinnon on a screen floater makes it 1-0. And then Mike Sullivan switches Matthews.
Really did with Matthews getting that puck out to Brady Tkachuk, who puts it over the right shoulder of Jordan Baines. Big story going into this. What are the Tkachuk brothers going to be healthy? And through one period, they played the most amount of shifts for Team USA in 9 shifts. Of course, being on all +1, being up there for the goal by Brady. They looked and played like they're healthy.
And Brady looked really good. He obviously scored his weight around. We've seen that.
He was by far the most physical player out on the ice, looking to get on the forecheck, looking to finish hits, looking to fire up this crowd with his body.
Anthony Cirelli is on the ice now with Mitch Marner, who joined us, and Brandon Hagel. And they're out against the Matthews and the Tkachuk line, so we'll see matchups. As the puck is dropped, Cirelli wins the draw, and we're back underway. Second period action. I'm Steve Coulias with Andrew Raycroft and the rest of our Sirius XM crew. Game 7, Four Nations Championship final, as Matthew gets bumped by Hagel, who gets it in at the far blue line in front of the Team Canada bench. Comes to Marner, leaves it for Parayko with a shot blocked, and it's the Tkachuks bringing it out. Matthew to Brady at center. He chops it in. Matthew heads to the bench. Bennington, far side for Travis Sanheim. Up to Mitch Marner at the offensive blue line. He's chased down. Gets a stick there from Matt Boldy. And it's Parayko who gets it in. Connor McDavid, who did not have a great period by his standards, is on the ice now. Here's Point with a shot. Blocked. Matt Boldy has it in his own zone, tries to go behind the net, picked off by Mark Stone, gets it back to McCarr. In for Stone, back to McCarr. Lets a shot go. I think Boldy got a piece of that one. McDavid back to the point to Taves. They've switched spots in the slot for Stone. He fans on it. McDavid now behind the net, plays it back to the right point where Devon Taves is. He almost gave it away to Gensel. Gensel knocks him to the ice. Puck's at center. Right wing boards. Rink wide now for Slavin. Over to Faber as Taves got away with one. But here's McDavid bringing it back. McDavid, triangle. 2 triangles there under the stick of Faber. He gets a shot away, and already that's his best shift of the game.
It was, and it came off of 2 turnovers by Team USA. One by Matt Boldy down in the left corner, and the other one at center ice by Brock Faber.
Turnovers could be a story here with the long change. There's another one that allows Jack Hughes to chip it into JT Miller. Miller's in on Doughty, bumps him. Puck comes to Crosby. He can't get it out. The flip from the point, gloved down by Doughty. He gets it out to Reinhardt. He throws it in. Crosby goes in after it as Hellebuck had trouble with it. There to bail him out was Jake Sanderson to Zach Werenski. He gives it away to Miller on the far side. Sloppy hockey as the U.S. tries to bring it out through center. There's a stick or maybe a puck that got Miller. It was a puck. A puck gets JT Miller. And Canada was going the other way. Chris Rooney blew it down.
Yeah, that puck came up and hit JT Miller in the face. The puck came over in the neutral zone, over along the left wing boards, and Team USA did have it for 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, which caused referee Chris Rooney to blow the whistle. Canada turned it over, and Sid looked back like, hey, I'm going in on the rush. But Team USA did have that long enough. We're just getting a view. Oh, yeah, Doughty just poked that puck up, and it hit JT Miller. Both of them were leaning in, trying to get a hold of that puck.
Is that because it's in the face that we blow it down? Like, Miller's not going to miss a shift. He doesn't even need stitches.
No, yeah, and it's because it's in the face. He's holding his face. He's holding his head. And Team USA did have possession for a split second.
Puck is behind Connor Hellebuck. Bennett flips it in. In after it is Marchand and company. But instead, out comes Brady Tkachuk. Chips it in. Austin Matthews, who's had a strong game, is in after it first. Watched by Parayko, leaves it for Matthew Tkachuk, has his brother in front of the net, and Binnington has to corral that puck as it was centered, ricocheted, I think, off Sanheim, and he covers up.
On this first line of Team USA, again, getting in, working behind the net, using the net from low to high, trying to find Brady Tkachuk out in front again, and Jordan Binnington doesn't take any chances and jumps on top of that puck.
McDavid comes out with Stone and Braden Point. 17:10 to go. We've settled in nicely here in period number 2, game 7 in the tournament, the championship final. McDavid against Eichel on the draw. Eichel out, of course, now with Jake Gensel and Matt Boldy. It was Gensel playing with Hughes, so the lines are in the blender for Mike Sullivan.
Worked in the first period, the changes. Let's see if that continues in the second for Team USA.
Puck comes to Boldy, skates it out to center, far side, rifles it in. In after it is Jake Gensel, near corner, being watched by McCarr, centered it, and McDavid picks it off, and he's got some speed going through center. Eichel caught him, so he dumps it in, and everyone goes in after it. Werenski behind the net, comes loose to Mark Stone with a shot. Skated backwards to get it into position, and let a good shot away. Stone now has it to Taves with a shot. Tipped in front. Oh, McDavid shot wide. Or McDavid tipped it in front, and that shot went wide by Braden Point.
Just inches past the left post beside Connor Hellebuck.
Marner giving chase. Jake Sanderson behind the net. Sanderson at center to Matt Boldy. Picked up by Thomas Harley. Far side for Cirelli to Hagel. Looks for Marner, doesn't work. That puck is fired and ricochets to center where Gensel will chip it in and head to the bench. 15:55 to go, second period in a 1-1 game. Here's Doughty to Marner, kicks it in. Hagel goes in after it. Comes to Brock Faber in his own zone. Near side for Nelson, who's on with Kreider. And this line didn't play a lot in the first period.
No, they didn't. Just 5 shifts for these guys in that first period. You mentioned the word sloppy earlier as the puck goes down in behind Canada net. Icing waved off. You used the word sloppy earlier. And Team USA has played a really sloppy first 4.5 minutes. They're lucky to get away with not giving up any more high-danger opportunities.
Sloppy play there. Comes to the line, but not out. Kept in by McKinnon. Now Hughes will bring it out, playing with Miller and Dylan Larkin. Miller, rink wide for Larkin. Gives it to Hughes behind the net. He gets it to Miller near corner. Right wing side. Back to the left wing point. There's a shot. Loose in front. Hughes! Oh my goodness, what a save by Binnington. Jack Hughes had Binnington down and out, and he got a glove on that one. And now the puck goes off the glass and out of play, Razor. Wow.
Again, Team USA getting pucks to the net. That first initial shot didn't get all the way into Jordan Binnington. Got blocked out in front. And like you said, Jack Hughes off to the left of Jordan Binnington. was all alone in front, had an opportunity to rip, and I think it went off Nate McKinnon's shin pad out in front. Jordan Binnington reached for it, but as we're seeing the overhead, McKinnon's left leg's there, it hits him, then Binnington. What an opportunity for Team USA.
Canada can't clear. The Kachucks almost teamed up for a glorious scoring chance here. Dogs on the bone on the forecheck. They played very well with Austin Matthews, who gets hit there by Bennett. Here's Marchand one-on-one, brings it in, cuts to the middle, loses it. Back comes Kachuk. Takes a hit to make a play, but he doesn't lose the puck. He still has it on his stick. Plays it back for Sanderson, around the net, around the boards for Werenski, who just gets it out and down the ice. Kachuk gets it in. I think it went into the USA bench, and he just bopped Makar, and Makar gets help from Taves. And we might see our first penalty or penalties of the game, as Kachuk gave it to Makar and then Taves gave it back.
Yeah, he extended that right hand up into Makar's face. Looks like they diffused the situation, or they're going to keep it 5-on-5.
14-13 to go here. McKinnon opens the scoring. Brady Kachuk ties it. Brady's been great.
He's been the best player out on the ice. And what the other thing that's happened in this segment, Team Canada's structure is very good. They're doing it good. They're not over forechecking. They're not over pursuing the puck. They're doing a good job of controlling the middle of the ice, and it's giving Team USA a really hard time to get out of their own zone.
Face off to the left of Binnington, won by Eichel. But they didn't do that fairly, so they'll do it again.
As all the best face-off men say, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. Jack Eichel cheated a little bit too much on that face-off as Gensel jumps in.
Against Connor McDavid. Face-off to the left of Binnington. McDavid wins it. Harley flips it. Whoa, hit Boldy. Clear to the line, but not out. Now Stone just knocks it out to center as it's pumped back in again by Faber. Binnington couldn't trap it behind the net. Harley to Doughty. Gets it up to Stone. He couldn't handle it. Gensel brings it back in again, but it's offside. 13:52 on the clock. Game tied 1-1 as we get some extracurricular activities here. And the linesmen come in to defuse the situation. Scott Cherry and Johnny Murray. And the shovelers will say, we have to do our job. We have to go to break. Game tied 1-1 on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio, Channel 91.
If the game is on, it's on at Century Casino Edmonton. Because Century Sports Bar and Lounge is your sports destination. Catch your game on the big screen. Order some top shelf game day specials. And keep up to date with your league on their wall-to-wall screens. Don't miss a moment of the action at Century Casino Edmonton on 131st Avenue and Fort Road.
Every day is game day at Century Sports Bar and Lounge.
Knowing the industry means knowing what's needed to get the job done right. Contract Truck and Trailer has the heavy-duty trucks and trailers in stock to properly serve all Western Canada industries. Our premium rental fleet has new and like-new trucks and trailers rigged for your toughest jobs. Whether you need to rent to own, or buy heavy trucks or trailers in Western Canada, call Chad anytime. 780-974-6631.
CONTRAC. Contract.
Avalon has been keeping basements dry and foundations stable in Western Canada for over 50 years. Protect your investment. If you suspect settlement or shifting issues, notice cracked drywall or unlevel windows and doors, call today. 780-468-4400. That's Avalon with a B. Home of the lifetime warranty.
Add a winner to your pantry with Wilhauk Beef Jerky.
The upcoming trade deadline brings a lot of questions for any squad aiming to be the best. Do you add or stick with a club that got you to this point? The one stack that's got a full no-move clause for me is my bag of Wilhauk Beef Jerky. Tender, tasty, full of flavor. It'll be the best pickup you never knew you needed.
Wilhauk Beef Jerky. Some say it's the best.
880 CHED, the radio home of your Edmonton Oilers, is proud to bring you the Four Nations Face-Off. Now, Team Canada versus USA.
action here at TD Garden in Boston. Four Nations Face-Off Championship game. I'm Steve Coulias along with Andrew Raycroft, Scotty Laughlin, and the rest of our Sirius XM crew. 1-1, 13:52 on the clock. Storylines include in and out of the lineup for both teams, Team Canada structure and line juggling for Mike Sullivan.
That's right. And the biggest change that Mike Sullivan's made has moved Austin Matthews in between the Tkachuk brothers, and it paid off dividends in the first period as they scored to tie it 1-1.
Puck comes to the near board. Stone in his own zone. Center breakout to Taves. Up to point. Right wing dumps it in. McDavid is in after it. 4 points in the tournament. Nothing so far tonight after a slow first period. His line has played much better in the second. Slavin tries to get it out. He does. It goes by everybody. Icing will be the call with 13:26 to go. And McDavid will change. So McKinnon and Crosby will decide where they want the draw. Another nice rule, eh?
A really subtle rule that isn't thought of too often, but definitely makes a difference and definitely gives the advantage to the offensive team who created the icing.
McKinnon will take it on his strong side. McCarr and Taves at the points. Crosby and Reinhart. Draw one, though, by Jack Eichel. Cleared to the line, kept in by Cale Makar. Reinhart chips it into the right wing corner. But it's Eichel who comes away with the puck momentarily. Crosby in after it. Faber tries to get it out far side. Nice pinch by Taves. Crosby lifts the stick of Faber, but it's still cleared to center by the U.S., where it's corralled by Cale Makar. We played 7 minutes in period number 2. 1-1. Shots are 14-11 in favor of Team Canada. The goal scorer for Team Canada had it right there. McKinnon gets it into Reinhart. He tried to center it. There's Jacob Slavin sprawling. What a great play. U.S. come back 2-on-2. Boldy chips it into Tkachuk's corner. He goes in after with Parayko. Two big boys right there. Parayko gives it away. Back to the point to Werenski. He lets it go. Binnington the save. Matthews. They score! Jake Sanderson on the rebound. 2-1 USA.
It's Austin Matthews again creating havoc out in front of Jordan Binnington. We talked so much about the low-to-high play in the first period that we didn't see as much on Saturday. That time it's a great wrist shot. Pad saved by Binnington. Austin Matthews looks to pass it back in front. Bounces off of Parayko right to Sanderson, who buries it past Jordan Binnington. 2-1 USA.
And that play started when Tkachuk rode Parayko into the boards, and he just kicked it to an open space. And I'm not sure Parayko got that puck and he gave it away to Sanderson, or as you said, it went off him. As the building is alive, and just like Montreal, Team Canada scores first, but then trails 2-1 in the second period. Puck comes to the near side for Jack Hughes. 3-on-2. Werenski gets it in. Chips it behind the net for Hughes. Tries to center, picked off by Marner. Gives it to Cirelli, back to Marner as they look for Thomas Harley, who'll negate the icing. Harley back to Hagel, in behind the net for Cirelli. Harley has to stay in because the puck was coming his way. He vacates the premises and gets back to the point. Listen to this crowd. USA leads 2-1. Austin Matthews, 2 apples, my friend. And normally, in sudden death games in this building, has not gone Matthews' way.
No, it hasn't, but through 29 minutes, it's all been Austin Matthews, Brady Tkachuk for Team USA.
Here's Trocheck in on the forecheck. Puck comes to Bennett. He gives it away. Chris Kreider scored against the Swedes as our first penalty is coming up of the game, and it's an automatic. Trocheck tripped Bennett, and Team Canada will go to the power play in the tournament. They've only had 3. This is their 4th power play of the tournament. They're 1 for 3 so far.
Correct, and that's Nate McKinnon, who scored 12 seconds into the first game against Team Sweden for Team Canada. And that time, Vincent Trocheck and Drew Doughty were cross-checking each other, battling out in front of Jordan Binnington. As the puck went out around the net, Vincent Trocheck got pushed, then reached, and that's what allowed the stick to get into the feet. That's what's allowed Team Canada to get back on the power, giving it an opportunity to even things up here.
Sam Reinhart will take the draw against JT Miller, one of the best penalty killers in the league. He wins the draw, comes to Faber, and he sends it 200 feet. Cale Makar at center. The drop back to McDavid with speed. The zone entry will be him and McKinnon. McDavid on the backhand to himself. Might have been going to Crosby, but he's got so fast he got to it anyway. Reinhart, right wing circle for McDavid, back to the right point for Makar. Waiting, being watched by JT Miller. Big power play for Team Canada. Up top is Makar. Lets it go. And that ricocheted off something. I don't know if it hit Crosby or not. Face off stays inside the U.S. zone.
Very interesting setup for Team Canada. Nate McKinnon's all the way over on the left wing boards, basically at the hash marks, trying to spread out Team USA with his speed. Makar trying to jump in. They went right back to Makar. Sidney Crosby standing right in front of Connor Hellebuck on top of the crease.
Crosby will take the draw in the left wing circle, wins it cleanly. Up top for Makar. Lets a shot go, breaks the stick of Eichel, so it's a 5 on 3.5. Crosby cleans the debris. What a chance for Team Canada here. Makar up top to McKinnon, left wing circle. Reinhart in the bumper. They were looking for McDavid, and it's picked off.
What a play by Jack Eichel, the man who broke his stick. They tried to find a seam play. McKinnon's trying to go through the seam. He uses it and stops it with his left foot, stickless.
Here's McDavid on the zone entry with speed, in over the line, drops it to McKinnon, high slot, elects not to shoot, he peels back. McKinnon, back to Makar at the point, back to McKinnon in the circle, lets it go, Hellebuck to save, loose for Reinhart, Hellebuck may have got a piece of that one, Crosby behind the net, back to McKinnon at the right point, over to Makar. Far side for McDavid. In deep for Reinhart. Waiting. Crosby's now in the bumper. Reinhart back to the point to Makar. Near side for McDavid. Doesn't shoot. He loses it. It could be a 2-on-1 the other way. Miller and Larkin. Miller to Larkin. Oh, Binnington with a big stop on the McDavid giveaway. Larkin behind the net, killing the clock. Lets it go from a sharp angle, and I think it hit the post.
Wow, what a sequence of events. Team Canada power play really doing a good job creating chaos in front, very similar to the Team USA goal that they had just scored, bouncing it back out in front. Hellebuck gets a break, and then 2-on-1 down the other way. Miller finds Larkin to the left of Jordan Binnington, who comes across and makes a huge left pad save, and then the rebound off of Larkin goes up and over the crowd.
Connor McDavid had an opportunity, and then the giveaway there as Canada will come to center. The power play is over, our first of the game. Trocheck out of the box, and here we go. We've seen this in the NHL all season long, where a mistake by the team when the power play is winding down leads to an opportunity. 8:50 on the clock. Canada was up 1-0. A late goal by Brady Tkachuk in the first, and then the goal here by Jake Sanderson makes it a 2-1 game, icing against the U.S.
Steve, I'm trying to get over still that play by Jack Eichel where it was 5 on 3.5, and I was thinking, should Eichel go to the bench? If it was in the first period or a short change, would he go without the stick? Because you're essentially useless, and then he's able to use his athleticism, get his left skate, kick it to his own player, and then ice the puck and get off it. What a heads up hockey play by Jack Eichel.
The Boston native. There's 3 Massachusetts players on the team, right? Hannafin, Kreider, and of course Mr. Mike Sullivan is also from here, so it's extra special for him.
General Manager Bill Guerin, just from Western Mass, a couple hours away as well.
Parayko can't keep it in, and here's Trocheck and Brady on a 2-on-1. Trocheck elects to shoot as Brady goes to the net, and Parayko was on top of it there, as it's a 2-1 game, and we get another stoppage and a TV radio timeout. USA leads 2-1 on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio, Channel 91.
Japanese Village. Celebrate
Celebrate any occasion with Japanese Village. Delicious premium A5 Wagyu and certified Angus beef cooked at your table teppanyaki style with their famous secret sauces. Visit jvedmonton.ca for details and reserve now.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oilers fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Discover the many ways to connect with 880 Chad. Whether you're on your Google Nest saying, "Hey Google, play 880 Chad," or talking to your virtual assistant on Amazon Echo with a simple "Alexa, play 880 Chad." We've got you covered. From Siri to Alexa, Bixby to Cortana. No need for the old transistor radio. Just say, "Play 880 Chad" on your smart speaker and stay connected to what's happening in Edmonton right now. 880 Chad. Edmonton's news. Today's talk.
If there's anything we Canadians are proud of, is we support each other. And Sentinel Storage knows this because we're truly Canadian. And your support has made us Canada's leader in storage solutions. Proudly serving our communities for more than 40 years. Thank you. And if you haven't tried us yet and need extra space, try 4 weeks free now. So drop that hockey stick, finish that poutine, throw on that toque, and celebrate the True North Strong In 4 weeks free. Details at sentinelstorage.ca. Shop Canadian, store Canadian.
Hey, honey, did you see our heating bill this month? Wow.
Don't remind me. We're wasting too much money because of our old windows.
Window Mart is a trusted partner for windows and door replacement projects. Book your free in-home consultation today at windowmart.ca.
880 Chad, the radio home of your Edmonton Oilers, is proud to bring you the Four Nations Face-Off. Now, Team Canada versus USA.
Picked up his 6th assist on the goal by Sanderson. Austin Matthews has 2 points. He's been a huge story playing with the Kachucks in this game. So leading the tournament in scoring is Zach Werenski. As a face-off is won by Team Canada. Sanheim flips it out and down the ice with 8:30 to go here in period number 2. U.S. leads 2-1 on that Sanderson goal as it's pumped back in again near side by Larkin. Bennington gets it to Sam Bennett. He shoots it down the ice and picked up by Marchand. He might have a mini 2-on-1 if he hurries. His shot goes off the stick of Matthews. Good defensive play and out of play as we get some more extracurricular activities in the U.S. zone. Far left wing hash marks here. What do you make of this, Watson?
Well, not too surprising when Sam Bennett, Brad Marchand, and Seth Jarvis are out on the ice right now up against the top line. Brady Tkachuk, of course, is not backing down in a scrum right now. Team Canada trying to find their energy here with 8 minutes left in the second.
91 Canada Cup was a final, won by Team Canada. Steve Larmer had a great tournament. U.S. won the World Cup. They actually beat Canada 3 of the 4 games. Canada won in Salt Lake City, of course, and in Vancouver were the championship games. Billy Guerin was on the 96 team with the Hatcher brothers. We've got brothers here. And Dougie Waite, Mike Modano. Guerin was on that team, as with Keith Tkachuk. So that team is connected to this team in so many ways.
So many ways. And having the games in North America. Of course, they played in Minnesota, played the finals in Canada. Lots of similarities.
Puck comes back to the point, U.S. point, and there was a kerfuffle at the bench where Jack Hughes couldn't keep it in. So now in after it is Reinhart behind the net to Crosby. Has a man in front of the net. That was McKinnon. Doesn't work. Comes back to the right point. There's a shot by McKinnon. Loose in front. Crosby is denied once again by Jacob Slavin. Jacob Slavin just saved a goal.
Did he ever? And it all started with Sid getting in on the forecheck, him using the body behind the net.
Oh, Mark Stone almost sprung on a breakaway, but offside is the call. You were saying?
By inches. Sid creating. That was all Sidney Crosby on that shift as we take another look, but it's the human vacuum cleaner again, sucking up that rebound that came off of Connor Hellebuck. He couldn't see it. Really bad rebound from Hellebuck. Very, very fortunate number 74 was there to swipe it away from Sidney Crosby.
Oh, Jacob Slavin. What a story he's been in Carolina. Widely considered, if not the best, one of the top 3 defensive defensemen in the NHL, Razor. Face off right off the draw, shot by Boldy. It's blocked, pinching in. Far side is Fox towards the net. Binnington is down. He'll hang on to that one between, I think, his armpit and covers up.
It was confident. That can be a tricky play. You can get handcuffed in there as a goaltender. Jordan Binnington looked very confident, sealing his left post. Back to Jacob Slavin, a guy you don't see, not a lot of media in Carolina. We all know how great he is and how important he is, but he's really come out in the last 10 days here in this tournament.
30 years of age, 10th year in the NHL. It's been on our show lots of times, always gives great insight as the U.S. ice the puck again. 7:16 on the clock. Shots are basically even, 17-16. You're right about Hellebuck. That's the first moment since the goal by Henry Jokiharju in Game 1.
Correct. That was very fortunate. And again, you just mentioned how close this game is. The face-offs, the shots on goal. That play right there was very similar. Binnington didn't get that break. Hellebuck did. And it's still 2-1 USA.
McDavid on the draw against Jack Eichel. Eichel's warned. That's one violation. Have we even seen a penalty called for years on a face-off violation? The hand, yes. As the puck is chipped to center, and here comes Boldy. He's got Tkachuk with him, or make that Eichel towards the net. McDavid was following Eichel, who almost got a stick on it. Eichel has it now in the far corner, plays it behind the net, but only a red sweater's there, and Cale Makar, who gets it to point. Point watched by Sanderson, and gets it in. Under 7 to go here in the second period, just like Montreal. 1-0 Canada, 1-1, 2-1 USA. Here's Larkin, who scored the 2-1 goal in Montreal. He's picked off by Braden Point, and the Lightning centerman will come back the other way. In over the line to Hagel, looking for Makar under his skates. And it'll be corralled here by Brady Tkachuk to Larkin, who brings it. No, he didn't get it in. Tkachuk is there with Cirelli. Kind of a rugby scrum. Comes loose and bounces to the stick of JT Miller. He'll take it. But he gives it away to Parayko, who plays it behind the net to Makar. 6:15 to go here. As Team Canada gets it out to center, Marner gets a stick on it, and it goes in deep to Fox. Fox up to Miller. Picked off by Marner. He comes back with speed. Mitch Marner. In on goal. They score! Marner to Sam Bennett. Short side shelf. And we're tied at 2.
What a great shot by Sam Bennett. We talked about him last time out on the ice, creating the scrum with Brady Tkachuk, creating energy, and this time he creates a turnover in the neutral zone. Marner delays really well, goes back to Sam Bennett. The left-handed shot going down the left wing, goes up and over the right shoulder of Connor Hellebuck, who got a little deep on that play, back on his line. 2-2, we got a hockey game with 6 minutes left in the second period.
In 2009 with the York Simcoe Express, Bennett playing with Connor McDavid. Now Connor was playing up. He's younger, so they've known each other for a long, long time. We talked about that during the Stanley Cup Final as the puck is picked up by Hellebuck here as Marner starts dancing in the first, in the second, and we're tied at 2. We're back to TD Garden in Boston on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio after this.
Farmer, spring will be here before you know it. Get ready with the all-new Claas Zerion 12 Series tractor. With a CTV transmission for smooth operation, a powerful 140-gallon per minute hydraulic system, and unmatched visibility, it's built to handle your toughest jobs. Plus, with industry-leading fuel efficiency, ride quality, and comfort, the Zerion 12 Series keeps you going strong all day long. Don't wait. Secure yours today. Visit your local Claas dealer or claas.com. Claas, made for more.
For years, hidden behind locked doors lies the keys to wealth and financial freedom the banks have been keeping from you. It's time to unlock the truth and discover your financial dreams. At McGuire Financial, they've cracked the code with the banker's secret. Join CEO Glenn Zacher as he reveals the 5 major wealth transfers that keep you from realizing your financial dreams. Register for the next Banker's Secret webinar at mcguirefinancial.ca or call 780-462-1289.
Bring your better half, your best friend. Bring everyone to enjoy this 2-can-dine offer from Royal Pizza. All February long, choose any medium gourmet pizza, a meal-sized Caesar, Greek or tossed salad, and a slice of dessert for only $37.95. This 2-can-dine offer ends February 28th, so hurry into your nearest Edmonton and area Royal Pizza today. For great food and great value, Royal Pizza is the perfect choice.
So come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
Jack Michaels here for Reface Magic, who transformed both my closet and office. It's an upgrade to my home. Quite frankly, I never thought possible. You won't believe what the Reface team can do for your home and how affordable it can be. Right now, take advantage of 0% financing for 3 months on your project, and until March 31st, receive up to $800 of crown molding or light balance free of charge. For details, contact Reface Magic today, 2988 Parsons Road, refacemagic.ca.
880 Chad, the radio home of your Edmonton Oilers, is proud to bring you the Four Nations Face-Off. Now, Team Canada versus USA.
Sam Bennett scores a goal, over the right shoulder of Connor Hellebuck. Mitch Marner dancing, and we're tied at 2.
Mitch Marner dancing like the playmaker that he is as well. To be able to delay, to be able to let Bennett come in behind him, find him in perfect mid-stride, allow Bennett to challenge Hellebuck, get him deep in the net, and then chip it up and over his right shoulder. It's a beautiful play, beautiful goal, and a huge goal for Team Canada late here in the second.
Wow, is there anywhere else you'd rather be than right here? As off the draw, puck comes back to the point. Near side for Thomas Hartley. He lets it go. Ricochets off probably Jacob Slavin and wide. And then the high flip to center as they announce the goal right now. And back comes McKinnon the other way. It's a 3-on-2. McKinnon shoots. I think he was going for a rebound.
He was. He looked for Sid through the middle of the ice. Couldn't get there with a pass. Just threw it on net. Hellebuck does a good job keeping it short side.
Crosby has his stick knocked out of his hand. That was Faber. Crosby in on the forecheck very effectively as Matthews plays it back behind the net to Slavin.
I like the non-call, slashing the stick out of Sid in a battle behind the net, but we've seen that 150 times this season in the regular season NHL.
Yep, and I think it sets a standard. And here comes a Stone looking for McDavid. And Stone might have had an avenue to the net as well, as that play is offside at the line. I know you've got McDavid there. That's 2 passes by this line. That's not parallel, but way back. And they have more each time.
And 61 for Team Canada. Mark Stone's frustrated. He looks to the ceiling. He understands that he had a bit of a lane there, or at least should have held on to it. He misfired on his pass. USA dodges a bullet.
4:56 to go here in the second period. Shots are even now at 18 apiece. The score is even as we're at the TD Garden in Boston for the Four Nations Championship Final. Draw won by McDavid. Devon Toews sends it in around the boards, clanks off the partition glass. The 2-1 goal scorer for the U.S., Jake Sanderson, starts the play to Matt Boldy. He hits center, far side, right wing, flips it in. In after it is Gensel, but Makar whiffed on it. He followed Makar, so Team Canada brings it out. 4:30 to go now. Clearing attempt ends up on Binnington, and he had a bit of a speed wobble razor with 4:25 to go.
He did, and I've talked so much about his puck handling over the last 3 or 4 days. That time he had a hard time getting his stick out of his blocker. Caught up just a little bit as he tried to get his blocker hand to the top of his stick. He bobbled that just a little bit. Then he was in between to make that backhand pass that he wanted to. But again, like we've talked about great hockey sense, not panicking, cover that puck up, take the whistle, live to fight another day.
Face off to his right. Miller and point on the draw, controlled by Jack Hughes momentarily. He falls down, and back comes McDavid the other way. McDavid right in on goal. He elects to shoot that time, but it's blocked. Cleared to center by Brock Faber. Binnington leaves it there for Taves. Almost had his pocket picked by Hughes. Plays it back behind the net. McCarr chips it along the boards and then chases it down himself, as does Hughes, as McCarr just gets it out. The quick up for Marner, too far. Sent right back in again by Hannafin. Too far for Brock Nelson, and icing is the call.
Well, to get a couple opportunities coming in off the forecheck, a couple bobbles at both plays where it looks like there's opportunities that the teams can take advantage of, but they're just not quite connecting off of those quick little turnovers and those little opportunities throughout the top of the zones.
There was a no-fly zone collision between McDavid and Hughes. They both were looking the other way, and they ran into each other at center, so both seem to be okay. Face off to the right of Hellebuck. 3:50 on the clock. Draw control by Team Canada. Comes to the line. Out. Sanheim punches it back in again, as it's controlled by Slavin. Far side for Trocheck. Near side for Noah Hannafin. He dumps it in. Matthew Tkachuk giving chase. What's Matthew's ice time like? He doesn't look normal as I see him skating back right now.
No, he's at 6:23, and this is the first shift that he's taken here in the last 10 minutes of this second period, and it's a quick one. He gets it, chips it in. Real quick shift from number 19 in blue.
Didn't he look like he was laboring to you?
It's been a struggle. It has. Him getting in on the back check and through open ice, and even on the bench now I'm watching, he's standing up as Kreider lays a big hit on Seth Jarvis.
Puck is brought in by Austin Matthews. 2 assists tonight. 3 minutes to go in the period. Bennett hits Larkin. Chipped out to center. It could be a 2-on-1. And Jarvis couldn't get to the puck ahead of guess who? Jacob Slavin, who negates the play with 2:52 to go.
And there's that partition here in the Garden that we talked about on Monday. We haven't talked so much about today, where they're a little bit wider, a little bit larger, and really affect the game sometimes in the offensive zones. That time the puck got rimmed around. Brock Faber was coming down the wall to take the puck. It hit the partition and came out and almost created 2-on-1, if not for a great play by Jacob Slavin.
Face off just outside the U.S. zone. Far side. Controlled by Jake Sanderson. To Austin Matthews. Dumps it in. Brady Tkachuk gives chase. Drew Doughty shoulder check, and he almost gave it away. Puck comes back to the point. Werenski keeps it in momentarily. Gets it back again once Canada cleared the zone. He dumps it in. Drew Doughty made a quick play, but that's what happens when Brady's in on the forecheck.
Every time he's done that, it's created something. Some kind of chaos has happened every time Brady Tkachuk's gone in on the forecheck in tonight's game.
Here's Sanderson in his own zone. Clears it to the line, but not out. Kept in by McKinnon. Fires it behind the net, out the other side. Too far for Marchand. McKinnon keeps it in front of the net for Reinhart. Too far. Has it in the corner. Back to McKinnon. Back to Taves. This side for McCarr. Into McKinnon. Looking for McCarr, pinching in back door. Went off a stick. McCarr got it anyway. McCarr being watched by Gensel. Cale McCarr almost had his pocket picked by Eichel with under 2 minutes to go. And Gensel gets it out and down the ice. Quick up here off the skate of Reinhart, no icing. Crosby in after it. Faber on the breakout far side to JT Miller. Near side to Jacob Slavin. Perfectly executed. He lofts it in, and Brock Faber comes away with it. Behind the net momentarily. Travis Sanheim has big skates. He got the big left boot on it. Up to McDavid, who brings it in. What a move by McDavid to the net. McDavid fanned on it. Hellebuck steers it away. Stone behind the net. Has McDavid with him. Faber Faber. Far side for Miller, and he gets it out. They dodge the McDavid bullet.
They certainly did. McDavid just turned a 3-on-3 into a breakaway somehow, coming off of that right-hand wall so quick with his hands and feet.
Another long lead feed that Team Canada has missed twice for breakaways here with the long change. Puck cleared to the line and out. Back come the USA. Larkin sends it over to Tkachuk, who lets a shot go and then takes a shot on Harley. They're not hard enough or dangerous enough to be penalties, but they get to you.
They're annoying. And that was a great job by Thomas Harley to come across. It was a 2-on-1 with Doughty kind of closing out, but Harley came across real well, got a stick on that shot by Tkachuk up and over Jordan Binnington.
43 seconds to go in period number 2. We're tied at 2. Shots are even. Everything seems to be even. Isn't this great, Razor?
Oh,
it's been great working with you, my friend.
Oh, buddy, I've had so much fun this week hanging out with the crew, hearing your call. It's been a fantastic few days for me.
Face-off 1. Back to Fox at the right point. 1 by Matthews. He has it now up top. Lets a shot go. It was blocked. Comes right to Anthony Cirelli. He dumps it in. Not far enough. This could lead to an opportunity for Brady Tkachuk. He lost it. Up to Cirelli and over the line. Anthony Cirelli with a shot. Fired it high and wide to the far side. Hagel back behind the net for Cirelli, being watched by Fox. At the point to Cale Makar. Right point. Starts dancing around Tkachuk. Working on Eichel. A little backhanded toe drag into the corner. Plays it up for Mitch Marner. 8 seconds to go. Marner with a shot that's wide. Behind the net for Makar. Had a good shift. Centers it. But a good stick by Hellebuck to knock it away. And the period comes to a close. It was 1-1 after 1. It's 2-2 after 2.
And the shots were 10-10 after 1, and they're now 19-19 after 2. So right down the middle, this game has been as even as you could possibly imagine, and it's creating a classic opportunity, which at this point, this tournament and these two teams deserve.
Fraser, it's already been a success no matter what happens in terms of the NHL. Can you believe Detroit, Minnesota play 12:30 on Saturday? So it'll be Larkin, Boldy, Faber going toe-to-toe. And I think at all the rinks, because there's 14 games, we're going to see a lot of honoring the players from the tournament, right?
No question, and rightly so. And yes, certainly in that game, if it is Team USA that pulls out this third period, there will be quite a ceremony for them.
Jake Gensel's had a great tournament. He joins us now. Jake, what's it like to play in an event like this with the whole hockey world watching and a tremendous success of the Four Nations?
Yeah, it's just been unbelievable from the start. It's first class, everything we do. So 20 minutes for it all, and if it takes more, we're ready for that too.
Jake, you're tied with Brady Tkachuk for hits, leader in hits in this game. Just talk about the pace and the physicality and getting in on the forecheck and how important that is for your team.
Yeah, well, they got skilled D, so we got to make sure we're trying to wear them down that way and staying above them all night. So if we just take the body a little bit and hopefully wear them down here in the third, it's hopefully it's a play here or there for us. So we just got to keep pushing.
Jake, thanks for this.
Yeah, thanks.
Jake Gensel, Stanley Cup champion, and of course, he's had a great tournament so far, as has our own Scotty Laughlin. He's standing by with the second intermission report on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio, Channel 91.
The action is heating up, and only one country can skate away with the bragging rights. From big hits to thrilling goals, feel the pride of the nation as Team Canada hits the ice in the Four Nations Face-Off. Don't miss a second of the action. Catch all of Team Canada's Four Nations Face-Off games live and loud right here on the official radio home of your Edmonton Oilers. 880 CHED. Proudly brought to you by Reface Magic.
When the Oilers fill the net, that means 630 CHED Santa's Anonymous is making Christmas dreams come true for another child. All thanks to James H. Brown and Associates. Each Santa's gift package is approximately $100 to create. So, for every goal your Oilers score, James H. Brown and Associates will donate $100 to 630 CHED Santa's Anonymous. Since the start of Fill the Net, over $100,000 has been raised helping 630 CHED Santa's Anonymous bring Christmas cheer to children all over Edmonton.
Hey, this is Matt DeBurs. Your dental health plays a vital role in your overall well-being and quality of life. That's why you deserve the best care for your smile.
I'm Dr. Elena Cusi, and at Cusi Dental Group and South Edmonton Prosthodontics, we offer advanced treatments to transform your smile. From routine to custom reconstructions, we're here to help you achieve healthy, confident, and beautiful results. Book your visit today. Visit cusidental.ca or call 780-468-7270.
At Direct Workwear, we are ready for spring. Rainwear, traffic wear, and even moisture-wicking fire-resistant shirts for those really sweaty days. Don't forget to take advantage of our bulk buys for businesses. Let Direct Workwear be your budget hero in these tight financial times. Direct Workwear, 5361 Gateway Boulevard, or check out our sister store, Women's Workwear, in the same parking lot. Both stores, amazing selection and prices. Or shop online at directworkwear.com.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Every month, I give the gift of sight. By donating to Operation Eyesight, an organization working to restore and preserve vision in the developing world, I help prevent blindness. I know that every month, I've helped another person see again. It's a great feeling. Won't you share that with me? For a donation as small as $30, you can restore a blind person's sight. Together, we can change lives. To learn how to give the gift of sight, please visit OperationEyesight.com.
880 CHED, the radio home of your Edmonton Oilers, is proud to bring you the Four Nations Face-Off. Now, Team Canada versus USA.
Welcome back to TD Garden here in Boston. You are listening to the Four Nations Face-Off Intermission Report on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Scott Laughlin with you. Do you like your drama, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Because it's shaping up to be an historic type third period potentially coming our way here. Deadlocked after 40 minutes of play. Team USA 2, Team Canada 2. Shots on goal are dead even at 19 apiece. There is absolutely nothing to pick and choose between the two sides, which is kind of what you were hoping for, I think, from a neutral hockey standpoint. I know everybody's got their rooting interests out there, but boy, this has lived up to the potential for sure coming in. Not as chippy, not as edgy as it was going back to last Saturday night at the Bell Center in Montreal, but nonetheless dramatic, nonetheless intriguing. Let's tell you how we got to 2-2. Let's go back to the first period, and just under 5 minutes in, Team Canada breaks the ice.
Reinhart picks off a loose puck, sends it back to Harley at the left point. He gets it into McKinnon. McKinnon, 3 goals, dancing, sent it in front of the net, he scores! Nate McKinnon's got 4, and Team Canada has a 1-0 lead.
Steve Coolius and Andrew Raycroft on the call. McKinnon fires it at the net, gets through a couple of players, and he gets his 4th goal of the tournament from Thomas Harley, who was inserted back into the Team Canada lineup in place of Josh Morrissey, who had to miss tonight's championship game due to illness. Sam Reinhart also picks up his 4th assist of the tournament, and Team Canada had a 1-0 advantage. It stayed that way until just over 3 minutes to go in the opening stanza.
Here's Hughes behind the net, wrap around in front, they score! Brady Tkachuk on the doorstep, and this game is tied at 1.
All right, so Brady Tkachuk gets the goal. Austin Matthews on the wraparound attempt picks up the assist, his 2nd, and it's Brady who jams the net, and he shovels a puck past Jordan Binnington, his 3rd of the tournament for the banged-up Ottawa Senators captain. It was 1-1. Time of the goal was 16:52. 1-1 after 1. Shots on goal in the opening period in favor of Team Canada by an 11-10 count. On we go to period number 2, about 5 minutes in, and Jordan Binnington put to the test.
Right wing side, back to the left wing point. There's a shot, loose in front, Hughes! Oh my goodness, what a save by Binnington! Jack Hughes had Binnington down and out, and he got a glove on that one. And now the puck goes off the glass and out of play, Razor. Wow.
All right, it stayed 1-1. That is until just over 7.5 minutes into the second period. And Brady Tkachuk, the Senators captain, opened the scoring for Team USA in drawing the American squad even. And it's his teammate from Ottawa, Jake Sanderson, who puts Team USA in front.
Parayko gives it away. Back to the point to Werenski. He lets it go. Binnington the save. Matthews. They score! Jake Sanderson on the rebound. 2-1 USA.
Yeah, Jake Sanderson, the guy they thought would get replaced by Quinn Hughes going back about 36 to 48 hours ago. The young Senators defenseman jams home a rebound. He gets his first goal of the tournament from Austin Matthews, who picks up his second helper of the night. Zach Werenski gets his 6th assist of the tournament. And the American squad was back on top. On top, actually, for the first time in this contest. Time of the goal was 7:32, 2-1 Team USA. Now, the only penalty of the game so far has gone to Vincent Trocheck. He tripped Sam Bennett, as it turned out. Bennett went down, and Team Canada went to the power play. But as it turns out, even though Canada seemed to work the puck around, not many shots towards Connor Hellebuck. In fact, it was Team USA who came back the other way with a great opportunity.
Near side for McDavid. Doesn't shoot. He loses it. It could be a 2-on-1 the other way. Miller and Larkin. Miller to Larkin. Oh, Binnington with a big stop on the McDavid giveaway.
Yeah, that was a rare Connor McDavid giveaway on the power play. Even he couldn't catch up. And an opportunity thwarted by Jordan Binnington. But best opportunity of the Canadian power play comes from Team USA, shorthanded no less. And a few moments later, Canada and Crosby that close to tying it.
Comes back to the right point. There's a shot by McKinnon. Loose in front. Crosby is denied once again by Jacob Slavin. Jacob Slavin just saved a goal.
Yeah, the puck was just sitting there, and Captain Canada was just about to shovel the puck in. Slavin, with that long reach, the big, lanky defenseman from the Carolina Hurricanes was there to save the day, to clear the puck out of danger, and it remained 2-1 in favor of Team USA. However, with 6 minutes to go in the second period, back would come Canada. Mitch Marner methodically weaving his way towards the American blue line and then doing what Mitch Marner does best, setting up a teammate.
Fox up to Miller, picked off by Marner. He comes back with speed. Mitch Marner in on goal. They score! Marner to Sam Bennett. Short side shelf. And we're tied at 2.
All right, so Mitch Marner gets his first assist of the tournament. It comes at the right time as he leaves it for Sam Bennett, who goes in off of the wing. And Sam Bennett would score the goal, going up top to beat Connor Hellebuck short side for Bennett. He gets his first of the tournament for Mitch Marner, as mentioned. His first assist of the tournament, the game one overtime hero to beat Sweden. Mitch Marner stepping up big time. Austin Matthews, his maligned Leafs teammate on the other side, as mentioned, also has 2 assists and has stepped up for his squad in this one as well. Time of the goal was 14 minutes even, and it was 2-2. In fact, it was 2-2 after 2 periods of play. Shots in the second period for Team USA, 9 for a 2-period total of 19. For Team Canada, 8 for a 2-period total of 19. So again, not much to pick and choose between these two sides, and I can't say that we're shocked that that is the case. This is going to come down to perhaps being a one-shot game. Again, just the one power play so far. And it was Team Canada with great puck movement, but not a lot of attempts at Connor Hellebuck. And then Team USA broke away shorthanded, but were thwarted by Jordan Binnington. So this game has been played a little bit more close to the vest than you would have expected, perhaps, coming off the electrical atmosphere in Montreal going back to last Saturday. I wouldn't expect too much in the way of open play here in the third period. There's simply too much on the line, and this could be shaping up to be an historic moment for one of these sides for somebody to step forward here. Team USA has done a fantastic job, I think, so far in taking away time and space, in limiting opportunities. Again, there's not a lot of room to operate out there, and for the most part, Connor McDavid late in the second period held as he worked his way into the slot area. Had an opportunity to pull the trigger, and it was Team USA with the good stick in the right position to stem the tide in terms of McDavid. He has just not been able to find that open ice so far. Team USA doing a great job at containing him as much as is humanly possible. 2-2 after 2 periods of play. The Four Nations Face-Off Championship is up for grabs. We're going to invite you to stay tuned for a big third period coming up. You'll not want to miss it. It could be a one-shot game, as we mentioned. Shots on goal, 19 apiece, as I'd mentioned a couple of times previously, as well as we head for period number 3. Keep in mind that if they do go to overtime, it'll be 5-on-5, and it's sudden death. 5-on-5, just like the Stanley Cup playoffs would have to offer up. So a whole lot to come our way. When we come back, we'll turn it back over to Steve Kouleas and Andrew Raycroft for the call of the third period from the Four Nations Face-Off. You've been listening to the Four Nations Face-Off Intermission Report right here on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Edmontonians, do you bleed orange and blue? Delve into the heart of everything Oilers with Oilers Now. Only on 880 CHED. Tune in weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. Bob Stauffer delivers the inside scoop with exclusive interviews, expert analysis, phenomenal guests, and a few surprises. Don't miss a second of the conversation. Discover the heartbeat of your Oilers on 880 CHED, the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers.
Here comes the high-octane entertainment of Motorsports Spectacular for 4 big shows, Friday through Sunday, February 28th and March 1st and 2nd at Edmonton Expo Center. All your favorite monster trucks, Rockstar, Power Up, California Kids, Spitfire, and Identity Theft. Plus, new this year, mini monster trucks. You'll also see the insane high-flying freestyle motocross action. Get your tickets now at the Edmonton Expo Center box office or online at Ticketmaster.ca.
Ain't it beautiful? Experience outstanding. Available now at Volvo Cars Edmonton. The 2025 XC90 plug-in hybrid. A refined driving experience without compromise. Right now, lease the XC90 plug-in hybrid from just 1.49% and save $4,500. Only at Volvo Cars Edmonton. #1 in new vehicle sales. 14-time Volvo Excellence Award winner. Come experience outstanding sales and service.
Athletics and academics, you can have it all. Edmonton Catholic Schools offers sports academy programming for children in grades 3 to 12 at 12 different schools across the city, pushing young athletes to exceed their potential in hockey, soccer, dance, recreation, baseball, ringette, and golf. You will have access to superior athletic instruction and a wide range of cross-training and fitness activities. It's the perfect blend of faith, education, and athletics. To join the team, visit ecsd.net.
Discover the many ways to connect with 880 CHED. Whether you're on your Google Nest saying, "Hey Google, play 880 CHED," or talking to your virtual assistant on Amazon Echo with a simple "Alexa, play 880 CHED." We've got you covered. From Siri to Alexa, Bixby to Cortana. No need for the old transistor radio. Just say, "Play 880 CHED" on your smart speaker and stay connected to what's happening in Edmonton right now. 880 CHED. Edmonton's news. Today's talk.
Heading to the airport soon? Take the pain out of airport parking with Park to Go. Park to Go offers hassle-free self-park and valet parking. You can also have your vehicle washed, detailed, and serviced while you're away. And for some reason your car won't start? They'll even give your vehicle a free boost to get you on your way. Visit parktogo.ca and save up to 30% on parking by using promo code RADIO.
880 CHED, the radio home of your Edmonton Oilers, is proud to bring you the Four Nations Face-Off. Now, Team Canada versus USA.
It was 1-1 after 1. It's now 2-2 after 2. I'm Steve Kouleas, along with former NHL goalie, of course. Played right here in Boston, Mr. Andrew Raycroft. Razor, a fine line between winning and losing, and a thin line between these two teams.
Without question. And that margin between victory in a regular NHL season game or a regular NHL playoff game is razor thin. And this has made it even dental floss thin, how close we are at this point. To pick between these two teams at this point is virtually impossible. Shots are 19-19, scores 2-2. The teams have played so closely. Goalies have both made huge saves. And now we have 20 minutes to decide this tournament and which team will be the heroes.
McDavid on the draw against Austin Matthews. Mentioned Matthews has 2 assists in the game. I don't know if we'll see Matthew Tkachuk again. He really labored his last shift. The lines were in a blender anyway as Matthews went on to the Tkachuk's line as Brady stands up McDavid, who had some speed going. Puck comes to the near side. Point tries to get it in for McDavid. He does. McDavid with speed. Couldn't get by Slavin, and we've said that before. Quick up here to Dylan Larkin on the backhand. Larkin towards the net. Rebound in front. Corralled by McCarr, and that was dangerous in front of Jordan Binnington. Don Taves comes back the other way. Cup champion, of course, with the Avalanche a couple of years ago, and former New York Islander, as Matt Boldy gains the red line and fires it in. Eichel, Boldy, and Gensel. As Gensel tips it towards the net, nobody was home. We have a puck battle near side with Boldy and McCarr, won by McKinnon, who helps out. He gets it to center momentarily. Knocked back in again by Hanifin, and Crosby chops it on the backhand, gets it in. 18:45 to go here in period number 3.
Good start by both teams. Certainly a little safer than what we saw in the second period. Pucks are going in deep at every opportunity.
There's another puck that hit the stanchion to the right of, or make that the left of Jordan Binnington. 90 seconds in, Hellebuck plays it behind the net, up to Hanifin. He just gets it out and down the ice. Doughty backtracking into his own zone. Quick up for Brandon Hagel. No icing on the play. 2-2. Game 7 of the tournament. And it's a Game 7 type atmosphere. Here's Matthews with a shot blocked by Doughty, and he took Matthews on. Mono right there. Bennett, he made it a 2-2 game. Bennett and Sanderson, the goal scorers in the first period. McKinnon opened the scoring, and then Brady Tkachuk. So 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2. Love those lead changes, Razor. Marchand looking for the aforementioned Bennett, rolls in on Hellebuck, tees it up there for Slavin. He gets it to the line but not out. Jarvis far corner, tries to get it in deep, doesn't work. Second chance there for Matthews. He gets it out to center to Larkin, who's chipping and chasing here. What an atmosphere in Montreal. Same in the 3 games here in Boston. Comes to McDavid with speed. He starts out to Stone, left wing. Stone tries to take it to the net, centers it in front. Eichel with a great defensive play. Clear to the line and out. Then we got a breakaway. Unless McCarr can cut it off. Gensel, another USA breakaway. McCarr came off the bench. Did Gensel feel 8 behind him?
Certainly. McCarr was able to cut off that left side of the ice, and Jordan Binnington read that really well. So Gensel, as a lefty, had to go to his right, had to go to his backhand. Jordan Binnington closes out really well, covers up the rebound, but a really close opportunity for Team USA trying to break through again.
17:07 on the clock. Face off to the left of Binnington. Larkin had a breakaway in the first period, and Gensel pretty much a breakaway on his backhand there. They scrum the draw, and Taves can't get it out. McCarr knocks it down. It would have been easier to glove it, but who am I to tell Cale McCarr, with all the awards, what to do?
Especially with 2 USA players standing in front of the net behind him. It would have been a 2-on-1 if he doesn't get a stick on that. Folks, kids, don't do that at home.
And when you catch it, you got it. Here's Gensel to Werenski. What a save. Rebound loose in front. McCarr cleans the mess. Oh, Zach Werenski, who's got 6 points to lead the tournament, almost scored his first goal.
What a save by Jordan Binnington, coming out challenging much well out into the white paint and makes a big glove save. A little old school spread, half butterfly type save.
Puck is shot down the right wing where Jake Miller corrals it, or JT Miller make that, leaves it there for Brock Nelson, in the corner for Jack Hughes, spins away from one but loses the puck. Canada goes glassing out. That's Mitch Marner taking no chances. In on the forecheck, his point, plays it to an open wing, but Parayko just come on a change, couldn't get to the loose puck. McDavid gets it, he chips it in, goes in after it. Puck Puck is in the far side for Jack Hughes as he gets it back to Noah Hannafin. You were going to say?
I was just looking at the lines, and Marner played that shift with McDavid.
Okay, and that's how they started the tournament as Matthews picks off the loose puck to Jack Hughes. He's got Brady Tkachuk in front of the net. He couldn't find him. Puck squirts out to Marchand. He can't get it out. Great pressure by the USA here. Hughes comes away with the puck. He sends it to an open wing. Nobody there. So it's picked off by Colton Parayko. He gets it to Bennett. Spins away from one. That play is onside. Here comes Jarvis off the bench. And that might have hit the handle of Hellebuck's stick. Seth Jarvis in the corner with Marchand. 3 blue sweaters, 2 red. Watching the play is Cirelli as F3. Comes back to the point to Taves with a shot tipped in front by Cirelli. Hellebuck makes the save and hangs on.
Nice job by Team Canada's third line. Seth Jarvis jumping off of the bench from the forecheck from Sam Bennett, and Brad Marchand jumps into the rush. Hellebuck has to make a nice blocker save, and then they go low to high from that play. Devon Taves getting that puck through the traffic out in front. Hellebuck finds that one, unlike he did in the first period. Covers up, face off to the right of Hellebuck.
Cirelli will stay on here with Marner and Hagel. Colorado teammates at the point. Comes to Taves off the draw. Into Marner. Left wing board circling. Throws a floater towards the net. Hagel almost gets a stick on it. Hellebuck is there and he hangs on.
Marner comes back out with Cirelli and Hagel like he has the entire game. Getting a shift with Connor McDavid. Double shifting now and jumping out and creating a little bit in front again of Connor Hellebuck.
Shots are almost even at 22-21 for the United States. I'm Steve Coulis along with Andrew Raycroft as Cirelli wins the draw to Taves. He lets it go. Blocking that one was Vincent Trocheck. Here's Jake Sanderson behind the net. Loses it. Marner almost brought it in front. Marner back to the point. There's a shot through a screen that hit the goalpost. It may have been tipped in front. The shot from McCarr hits the post.
It was certainly tipped in front by somebody. Couldn't tell if it was Cirelli or Hagel that got a stick on it. But it was all about the forecheck on Mitch Marner on Jake Sanderson.
Canada can't get it out. JT Miller with a shot. He was going top left. Just went over the crossbar. Noah Hannafin sends it behind the net as Taves falls to the ice. He gets back up again and gets the puck now as it went over the stick of Brock Nelson. 14 minutes on the clock means we played 6 minutes in the third.
Brock Nelson has done a really good job here in the third period. His 2 shifts have been really aggressive in making chaos in front of Jordan Binnington.
Team Canada can't get it in deep. Brady Tkachuk on the ice now. Giveaway here by Thomas Harley, but he makes up for it and flips it down the ice. All the mistakes here, Fraser magnified.
They certainly are, and both coaches have really shortened the bench. They're going with the guys that are playing well. Now Larkin's out with Matthews and Tkachuk.
Matthews in front of the net! Oh my goodness! Almost a goal for Jake Gensel, our second intermission guest. Stanley Cup champion with the Penguins. Puck is dumped in to the right wing corner. Harley leaves it for Drew Doughty. Crowd is back into it here as we approach the 7-minute mark. In period number 3, U.S. has control. I think Canada could use the TV timeout pending. Eichel in front! Gensel fans back to Eichel! Oh my goodness, he couldn't corral the puck as Canada desperately flips it down the ice. Jake Sanderson pumps it in, but his shot from outside the blue line goes out of play. Let's take a break. 2-2, 12:41 to go. We're live from Boston.
Tonight on Sirius XM Sports.
After a fight-fueled beginning to their first matchup in the Four Nations face-off, Team Canada looks for revenge against Team USA in the championship game. Tune in now for all the action from Boston on your home for all things hockey, Sirius XM NHL Network Radio Channel 91, and on the Sirius XM app.
Sirius XM Sports. Wherever you are, your team plays here.
The Power Play with Steve Coulis.
And a Anaheim Ducks, John Gibson. If a contender said we want John Gibson, is that something you'd entertain?
I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I kind of let my agent do all that, and I just worry about playing. That's where, I mean, I'm sure you guys know I've been in the rumors for probably 3 or 4 years now, so it gets old, it gets tiring, so I just worry about playing hockey and enjoying it, because that's what it's all about.
The Valor Blend, weekdays 3 p.m. Eastern on NHL Network Radio, Sirius XM 91, and the Sirius XM app.
Huddle up. It's me, Angel Reese. You can't beat the post-game burger and fries, right? Know what else you can't beat? The Angel Reese Special. Let's break it down. My favorite barbecue sauce, American cheese, crispy bacon, pickles, onions, and a sesame seed bun, of course. And don't forget the fries and a drink. It's going to be a high C for me. Sound good? All you have to do to get it is beat me in a one-on-one. I'm just playing. Get the Angel Reese Special at McDonald's now. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At participating restaurants for a limited time.
At Swish Funding, we fund small businesses like yours from $25,000 up to $2 million with cash in your account in less than 24 hours. If you've been in business for at least 1 year with monthly revenue of $50,000, you could unlock financing with rates as low as 8% and flexible payment terms tailored to your business needs. Apply today at swishfunding.com. That's SWISH funding.com.
880 CHED, the radio home of your Edmonton Oilers, is proud to bring you the Four Nations Face-Off. Now, Team Canada versus USA.
12:41 on the clock of an absolutely thrilling tournament and thrilling championship final game. I'm Steve Coolidge with Andrew Raycroft and the rest of our Sirius XM crew. 2-2, 12:41 to go here on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Face-off at center, Sam Bennett and Austin Matthews. What a night, Razor, what a night.
What a night. And at this point in the game, Team Canada, 3 players, Sam Bennett, Nathan McKinnon, and Anthony Cirelli are counting for 13 of 21 shots on goal. Only 8 shots for the rest of the team. They've got to start putting pucks on net on Connor Hellebuck here with the last 12 minutes of play.
U.S. dumps the puck down the ice. Icing will be the call with 12:29 to go. Shots are basically even, 22-21 USA. And for Connor McDavid, it's moments like this. He had many, many, many moments, of course, in the playoffs last year. Brought the Oilers all the way back. And in Game 7, they fell a little short. You wonder if it'll be a superstar or a depth player that is the difference maker. Sam Bennett is on here with Marchand and Jarvis. Face-off controlled by the U.S. Larkin skates it out to center, dumps it in far corner. There's Tkachuk in after it, and if he picked McCarr's pocket, he had a great opportunity. This could be a 2-on-1. Marchand waiting to Jarvis. Jarvis shoots, and it's blocked there by who? Jacob Slavin. They had a 2-on-1 that it was almost a 3-on-1. Hey, you want to shoot the puck, you shoot it, you take your chances.
Well, you mentioned the 96 team and Darian Hatcher. Jacob Slavin's playing like Darian Hatcher is right now, closing space, taking time away. What a block shot that was as he laid out and got his right leg on it, right in the middle of the slot. Great play by Brad Marchand getting in the wing. He opened up for the one-timer, his little sweeper over on the right wing as a lefty was open. Seth Jarvis decides to be selfish like John Cooper wanted his team to be tonight, but Slavin closed it out.
So Mitch Marner here is on in place of Mark Stone with Braden Point. That's what you saw earlier as it relates to switching things up, whether that has to do with speed. I mean, Stone's a great defensive player, as is Mitch Marner, of course. Maybe Mitch is feeling it, and maybe it's to get McDavid going as well.
I think it's the time of game where you're feeling it, and Mitch Marner made the great assist. Now you reward him a little bit with time on this. Hopefully he can get Connor McDavid going at this point in the game.
Puck comes to the far side, kept in by McDavid and Doughty. Chipped to the near corner where there's Mitch Marner in after it. Centers it to McDavid. He wasn't expecting that pass. 11:40 to go on the clock. Doughty in his own zone. Almost gets stripped there by Boldy. He has the presence of mind to spin away as a 35-year-old veteran defenseman of 2 cups and 2 gold medals. He gets it in deep. In after it and skating it out himself is Jake Sanderson. Boy, he can wheel. His father, of course, born in the Northwest Territories, played 1,100-plus games, 700 points. And Jake has done very well here as McKinnon tries to chase down the aforementioned Jacob Slavin. They get it out to JT Miller as we approach the 9-minute mark in a thrilling tournament and a thrilling game. Bennington behind the net. Gives it away to Miller with a shot from the point block. Crosby tried to get it out. He didn't have to because it ricocheted out to center anyway. Here's Crosby. Loses it. Back come the U.S. One-on-one. Jack Hughes. Shot off Parayko over the glass and out of play.
Well, that's where Jack Hughes is most dangerous, out on the open ice, one-on-one type plays. Parayko does a really nice job keeping a nice close gap, getting a stick on that, having it go up and over Jordan Binnington's head.
10:47 on the clock. Team Canada opened the scoring. Nate McKinnon. Brady Tkachuk tied it. Jake Sanderson 2-1. Sam Bennett from Marner 2-2. And that's where we stand right now. Face off to the right, or make that the left of Jordan Binnington to our right. USA going from left to right. Home team. Like the Bruins off the draw. Matthews almost got a shot away. Was poked off his stick. Here's Adam Fox behind the net for Brady Tkachuk. This line is, well, these two have been really good. Brady for Matthews. Lets it go. Far side for Hanifin. Chased down by Cirelli. Puck centered in front of the net, and McCarr gets it out to Cirelli. 10:30 to go. Regulation time. As Danny Gallivan would say, the late great, overtime looming large. And for Bob Cole, oh, Harry, what a night we're having here.
Oh, baby.
Puck comes to Harley with a shot blocked, and he's lucky that Matthews wasn't off to the races. Harley, I think he soccer kicks that in for Stone. Stone's on now with McDavid. Doughty fakes a shot. Matthews is tired. Doughty goes around him, centers it. Picked up by Matthews, and he flips it up. Down the ice, comes to Gensel. Gensel, right in on goal. Binnington steers it aside. In after it is Boldy. He puts it over the glass and out of play. We'll take another break. 9:46 to go. This game is coming to you live from Boston on Channel 91.
Something strange comes to Rogers Place.
Family Fun Sunday, your Edmonton Oil Kings look to capture a win from Gavin McKenna and the Medicine Hat Tigers in the annual Ghostbusters game.
Who are you going to call?
Meet Ghostbusters characters on the concourse during the game as members of the Alberta Ghostbusters take over.
Plus, at every home game, score Calmont Kids food combos for $10 or less. Family fun that's second to none. The Oil Kings Ghostbusters game.
Special puck drop at 6 p.m. Sunday. Great family entertainment at Rogers Place starts at just $20 a seat. Save on day of game pricing now at oilkings.ca.
When it comes to your new home, nothing should stop you from getting exactly what you want. Coventry Homes puts your needs front and center. They won't dig past your questions about customization, and making changes won't get you sent to the penalty box. With their customizable designs and flexible options, your game-changing home is within reach. Score big with flexibility. By Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Edmontonians don't let the hassle of grocery shopping and meal prepping keep you from scoring your health goals. With Meal Prep for You, you can focus on what matters, like catching the boys in orange and blue in action. Their gluten-free, low-sodium meals are delivered fresh, ready-to-eat meat. Get ready to power up your game. Visit mealprepforyou.ca. Download the app and use promo code EATNEAT for free delivery on your first order.
880 CHED, the radio home of your Edmonton Oilers, is proud to bring you the Four Nations Face-Off. Now, Team Canada versus USA.
With Charlie McAvoy on the big screen, Matthew Tkachuk has not played in the third, Mr. Razor.
No, just 6:47 on the night. He took that last shift late in the second, laboring, you mentioned it, and has not seen any ice time here halfway through the third. It's a short bench for both coaches at this point.
Face-off won by Jack Eichel to himself in the left wing corner. Puck comes to Binnington, plays it to Sam Reinhart, same spot. He can't get it out as Gensel's there. Puck bounces to Makar. Look at that, heel to toe to spin away from Eichel. And it's shot into the U.S. zone, brought back again by Eichel and Boldy. Here's Eichel with it, 2-on-2, sends it behind the net. Looks like a set play for Jake Gensel. Comes to the near side for Eichel towards the net. That could have ricocheted off anybody and into the net. Back to the point for Boldy with a shot. Blocker saved by Binnington. Another save by Binnington on a quick shot there from the far side. I think that was Noah Hannafin, right?
Slavin again. Your boy, the vacuum came down the wall.
You're right.
Lefty, let her rip.
What a story it would be if Jacob Slavin scores the winner, as here comes Larkin the other way. 8:45 to go in the third. Larkin chips it into the far corner, but Braden Point is there, being bodied by Tkachuk. Colton Parayko tries to come away with it. Doesn't the first time. McDavid does the second to Parayko, and he's out to Marner. Almost a breakaway for Braden Point right there. Marner to Point to McDavid. He's got room down the wing, but he fumbled the puck. McDavid in the corner. Still has it. Tries to center it. Bad pass. McDavid trying to chase down the loose puck. Can't get it. Point gets it to McDavid. Loses it again. And the puck comes just out to center. And now chopped down the ice right on Binnington. He leaves it for Thomas Harley as we approach 8 minutes on the clock.
Couple very close opportunities for Team Canada. They're out on the rush.
Puck comes to the line, but not out. Harley throws it. Goes off Miller and into the near corner. Back to JT Miller. His weak backhand does leave the zone with 7:45 to go in a 2-2 game. Mark Stone to Anthony Cirelli. Chips it into Hagel's corner. He goes in after with Hannafin. Fox near side to the line, and it'll come out.
Canada's starting to tilt the ice a little bit, getting pucks in. It's a puck possession game right now, right, Cooley? And getting zone possession or zone time.
Here comes Chris Kreider with a rare shift, drops his shoulder, but Cale Makar knocks it away. And back comes Marchand, the Bruins captain with his kids in attendance. Gets it behind the net. He's got a man open at the points. Parayko lets it go. Rebound in front. And a big save by Connor Hellebuck. Parayko let it go.
Huge right pad save on Colton Parayko. Can really rip it on the one-timer.
Bennett back to the point. To Sanheim. Back to Parayko. Deflected in front. Ricocheted into the corner. Didn't miss by much. Great shift by this unit. Sanheim to the net. Fires it wide. Comes back to the right point to Bennett, who keeps it in. The crowd is antsy. His floater goes wide. Hellebuck takes no chances and covers up.
Really long shift for Jacob Slavin and Faber. Faber was going to the bench. He ended up coming off of the kick plate, kicking back out to the top of the point. He was expecting just to go off and change as that puck went through the neutral zone. Canada got another opportunity off of it.
6:40 to go here in the third period. Face off to the left of Connor Hellebuck. Shots are 25-22 USA. McKinnon on the draw. Wins it. Back to Makar at the point. Near side for Taves. Floater to the net. McKinnon spins and fired. Noah Hannafin got in the way of that, and Dylan Larkin brings it out to center and gets it in deep. Under 6:30 to go. Binnington high on the glass trying to avoid the forechecker, and it works. Crosby to Reinhart. In over the line. Into the near corner. But is picked off by Jake Sanderson. Up to Brady Tkachuk. To Austin Matthews. In over the line. Here's Boldy. Oh, make that Larkin, but he lost it. And it's shot back out to center. 6:05 to go, Razor.
Next goal wins, Cooley?
I think so. Zach Werenski in over the line with speed. Leads the tournament with 6 assists. Gets it in. Batting that to the line, but not out is Taves. Werenski blocked by Harley. He can't get it out the first time and does the second.
Great battle there with Jack Eichel. Good job by Thomas Harley fighting off number 9 in blue.
Binnington to Harley with 5:35 to go. Up to Braden Point. Gains the center red line. Gains the blue line to Marner. Back to Point. Has McDavid with him. Point behind the net to McDavid. Loses it again. He's really had trouble stick handling here in the third.
All night.
Loses it again behind the net. Not McDavid-like as it comes to the line. Jack Hughes to Jack Eichel. He avoids Mitch Marner and has it at center, but his shift is over and he gets it in. A fine piece of stick handling. 5 minutes to go.
So shifty by Jack Eichel. His patience and his poise were on point there.
Stone chops it in on the backhand. Behind the net is Faber. What a story he has been. Sends it to the near side. Stone in after it, but ends up on the stick of Hughes, who gets it out, and then flipped back in by Taves. Team Canada changing on the fly, as is the U.S. 4:35 to go. It's a 2-2 game. Here we go. Chris Kreider with a shot. Binnington makes the save, and he covers up. We're going to take a break. 4:29, game tied at 2. This game is coming to you live on Channel 91.
Stay connected with your community and enjoy the latest updates and exclusive access to concerts and events by becoming an 880 Ched Insider. Don't miss out on a single moment. Sign up now at 880ched.com and click on Ched Insider Newsletter to become a vital part of Edmonton's premier news and talk community. 880 Ched, Edmonton's news, today's talk, where Edmonton stays informed and entertained today and every day.
Thrive with connection and community at a Chartwell residence this winter, as well as delicious meals, engaging activities, housekeeping and transportation, and flexible options if your needs change. We offer a selection of retirement residences in the Edmonton area, meaning you can find the perfect place for your unique needs, preferences, and budget. Don't wait. Limited suites available. Visit chartwell.com today to book a tour. Shine a light on the year ahead at Edmonton Public Schools Open House. Visit Open House events to ask questions, meet staff and students, and discover new ways to spark your child's passion for learning. At openhouse.epsb.ca, learn how you can explore schools and programs to find the best fit for your family. Plan your visit to an Edmonton Public Schools Open House today.
Canadian diamonds are some of the most exquisite gems to come out of the earth. And while they're treasured the world over, Independent Jewelers believes people here take extra pride when they wear a bit of brilliance from their own backyard. Giving a diamond engagement ring, any diamond jewelry will make a heart sing. But Canadian diamonds, those are particularly special for glowing hearts. Canadian diamonds celebrate love and love of Canada. That's independent thinking. You'll find them at Independent Jewelers.
880 Ched, the radio home of your Edmonton Oilers, is proud to bring you the Four Nations Face-Off. Now, Team Canada versus USA.
We welcome those of you listening in Canada, the United States, and around the world. I'm Steve Coolidge with Andrew Raycroft and our Sirius XM crew. 4:29 to go. Face off to the right of Jordan Binnington from TD Garden in Boston. Four Nation face-off championship game. Draw won by the U.S. Here's Larkin centering in front of the net. Bounces to Crosby, up to Reinhart. He gains the center red line and goes in after it. Picked up by Austin Matthews, has 2 assists tonight. He can't get it out. Reinhart in a battle here with Larkin. Reinhart wins it back to Crosby behind the net. Crosby to himself tried to center it in the high slot, and the U.S. comes back the other way. There's Jacob Slavin with the high chip. Brady Tkachuk stayed on side, and he's got the puck from Devon Taves. They're in a big boy battle in the near corner. Tkachuk wins it, centers it back to the line to Werenski. Far side, there's a shot by Sanderson. Ends up on the stick of Eichel, centers it. Only red sweaters. Marner takes no chances and gets it out. Back comes Boldy. 3 3:35 to go, and it's a pop fly, infield fly rule caught by Binnington. We get a stoppage.
Tony Fernandez right there, or Nomar Garcia-Parra that we're here in Boston. Really nice defensive play by Mitch Marner. Jack Eichel doing his thing down below the goal line, moves it to the front of the net. Marner collapsed down as the right winger, cuts that off, and is able to get the puck out and get a change.
Face off to the left of Binnington, won by Connor McDavid. Gets it to Sanheim off the draw, and he gets it out. D to D, ends up on Sanderson's stick from Werenski. Right back in again. You asked me earlier about next goal with 12 to go. Well, it's hard to believe that the next goal doesn't win this game now. Mitch Marner brings it in for Sanheim. Leaves it for Point. Behind the net. Picked up by Sanderson to Gensel to Eichel with speed. Jack Eichel over to Matt Boldy in front of the net. Marner grabs it, gives it to McDavid, who's 1-on-2. 3 minutes to go. McDavid with a shot that whistles high and wide. Kept in by Jarvis off the bench to McDavid. That pass is behind Marchand, and he heads to the bench.
Yeah, an ill-advised pass there, but also down at the other end, Team USA's great chance on the break. Both Eichel and Boldy pass up shots. They get nothing, and McDavid gets on his horse the other way.
Eichel could have taken that to the net as well, dropped his shoulder and gone for the game-winning goal. 2:25 to go. Puck comes to Harley in his own zone. He can't get it out. Jack Hughes is there. Seth Jarvis does skate it out down the left wing boards. Can't get it in deep enough as Team Canada changes. Here comes JT Miller. Like Vancouver 2010. Overtime is looming large. 2 minutes left. Game tied 2-2. Binnington to Taves. Gets it out here to Brandon Hagel. At center. Loses the handle. Brady Tkachuk tried to send it down the ice. Didn't work. Here's Taves. Watched by 2 U.S. forecheckers. Gets it to Hagel, who chips it in. 1:45 to go in regulation. Clear to the line, not out. Now Matthews does get it out.
And dangerously, Mark Stone had an opportunity to cut that pass off McKinnon down the wing.
Here's Nate McKinnon with a shot right on. And with 89 seconds to go, face off to the right of Hellebuck as he hangs on. You were saying?
Nate McKinnon had some serious pace coming down the wall, but over on the right side earlier on the rim by Team USA and Adam Fox, Mark Stone was there and had a lot of time. He just wasn't able to handle the puck off of the dasher. That puck came out. Matthews chipped it, but there was no pressure, and that's what allowed McKinnon to come off of the bench, come all the way across the ice down the left side wing. Good shot on Hellebuck. Good save by Hellebuck.
Face-off is won by Jack Eichel again. Cleared to the line and out. Harley at center to Crosby, who chops it in. And the U.S. send it down the ice. Tip play is back in Team Canada's zone. That rim goes to nobody, so Faber sets up at center with Jacob Slavin. He sends it in. Binnington at second thoughts. Boldy behind the net to Eichel. Eichel in front. Nobody was home. Boldy to Eichel behind the net. He loses the handle in Gretzky's office. Under a minute to go. Crosby rink wide for Doughty. That's broken up, and Boldy will skate it out. He flips it in. 48 seconds to go.
Canada dodged a bullet there. Jack Eichel was all alone behind the net. He would have been very dangerous if he had to pick that puck up from Matt Boldy.
Team Canada dumps it in. Sanderson gives it away to Mitch Marner in front of the net. Ricochets back to the point to Makar in front. Loose puck. Marner in front. McDavid didn't get to him. Clear to the line but not out. Makar keeps it into Taves. His shot over top of the net. 20 seconds to go. McDavid into the corner for Point. Picked off by Brock Nelson. And he can't get it out. Now it comes to center. Here's Makar. Solo rush. Glove saved by Hellebuck. He did not get a good shot away. 6 seconds left. Overtime looming large.
Wow, what an opportunity out in front. Connor McDavid got in behind the defense. He poked the puck. Marner then makes a great play with a sliding Sanderson coming at him. He gets around him, found McDavid on the back, point, but it was JT Miller who came down from the right point that intercepted that pass that was marked for Connor McDavid all alone on the back side of the right post of Connor Hellebuck. What a play by JT Miller.
Face-off won by Crosby. There's a shot by Taves. Blocked. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as it's dumped on Binnington at the siren, it wouldn't have counted anyway. We are going to overtime, Razor.
Of course we're going to overtime. This tournament, these two teams, this deserves to go all the way down to the wire. There's nothing separating these two teams, and we are going to get some free hockey tonight.
It's a shortened intermission. Scotty Laughlin standing by. 15 minutes, and we're back again at the other side of the break. Scotty Laughlin with the overtime intermission report on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio, Channel 91.
The action is heating up, and only one country can skate away with the bragging rights. From big hits to thrilling goals, feel the pride of the nation as Team Canada hits the ice in the Four Nations Face-Off. Don't miss a second of the action. Catch all of Team Canada's Four Nations Face-Off games live and loud right here on the official radio home of your Edmonton Oilers. 880 CHED. Proudly brought to you by Reface Magic. Stay connected with 880 CHED via your smart speakers. It's as easy as telling your favorite virtual assistant, play 880 CHED. Listen in on smart speakers and stay informed throughout the day with up-to-the-minute news, talk, sports, and more. 880 CHED.
Bring your better half, your best friend, bring everyone to enjoy this two-can-dine offer from Royal Pizza. All February long, choose any medium gourmet pizza, a meal-sized Caesar, Greek or tossed salad, and a slice of dessert for only $37.95. This two-can-dine offer ends February 28th, so hurry into your nearest Edmonton and area Royal Pizza today. For great food and great value, Royal Pizza is the perfect choice.
Come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
When Independent Jewelers talks about being Canada's largest jewelry showroom, you may focus on the size. After all, that says there's a huge selection, lower pricing thanks to big buying power, and of course, Independent Jewelers' team of on-site experts that can repair and care for your jewelry without sending it away. But remember, they're Canada's largest, a local option for Canadian diamonds and all your jewelry. So when you want independent Canadian thinking, you'll find it at Independent Jewelers.
If the game is on, it's on at Century Casino Edmonton. Because Century Sports Bar and Lounge is your sports destination. Catch your game on the big screen. Order some top shelf game day specials. And keep up to date with your league on their wall-to-wall screens. Don't miss a moment of the action at Century Casino Edmonton on 131st Avenue and Fort Road.
Every day is game day at Century Sports Bar and Lounge.
Avalon has been keeping basements dry and foundations stable in Western Canada for over 50 years. Protect your investment. If you suspect settlement or shifting issues, notice cracked drywall or unlevel windows and doors, call today. 780-468-4400. That's Avalon with a B. Home of a lifetime warranty.
Now more than ever, it's time to shop Canadian. Support your local businesses that create jobs and invest in our communities. Brought to you by Proudly Canadian 880 CHED. 880 CHED, the radio home of your Edmonton Oilers, is proud to bring you the Four Nations Face-Off. Now, Team Canada versus USA.
All right, welcome back to TD Garden here in Boston. We are in the third period intermission as we get set for a dramatic overtime and a dramatic, perhaps historic finish to this hockey game. The Four Nations Championship trophy is up for grabs coming up here in the third period. We will tell you how we got here, and we'll do a full recap from start to finish, just in case you're just joining us in advance of what is promising to be a very dramatic period of hockey, whether it lasts 1 minute or whether it goes the full 20. Let's keep in mind, of course, that we are playing essentially National Hockey League Stanley Cup playoff overtime rules now. 5-on-5. We play until somebody wins. It is, in fact, sudden death. And again, let's tell you how we got here, and let's go back to the opening period of play, just under 5 minutes in, and it's Team Canada that opens the account in this one.
Reinhart picks off a loose puck, sends it back to Harley at the left point. He gets it into McKinnon. McKinnon, 3 goals, dancing, sends it in front of the net, he scores! Nate McKinnon's got 4, and Team Canada has a 1-0 lead.
So for Nathan McKinnon, he gets his 4th from Thomas Harley and Sam Reinhart, who picks up his 4th assist of the tournament. Let's remember that Thomas Harley was inserted back into the lineup for Team Canada as Josh Morrissey was forced to miss the game due to illness. So 1-0, 4:48 into the opening period. Team Canada had the lead. And it looked like it was going to be that way heading to the first intermission, but back would come Team USA, AM34 on the hunt. And as it turns out, the banged-up Brady Tkachuk in the lineup and being productive for Team USA. Here once again with the call, Steve Coulias and Andrew Raycroft.
Here shoots behind the net, wrap around in front, they score! Brady Tkachuk on the doorstep, and this game is tied at 1.
52 of the opening period, time of the goal. Brady Tkachuk, the Senators captain, gets his 3rd, and it comes from Austin Matthews, who picks up his 2nd helper of the tournament. And after 20 minutes of play, it was deadlocked at 1 apiece. Team Canada outshooting Team USA by a count of 11-10 in the opening stanza. On we would go to period number 2, and in the second period, that Senators love would continue. It would continue for Team USA, not Brady Tkachuk, but instead his teammate, defenseman Jake Sanderson, coming up large and cashing in on a rebound.
Parayko gives it away. Back to the point to Werenski. He lets it go. Binnington the save. Matthews. They score! Jake Sanderson on the rebound. 2-1 USA.
Yeah, Jake Sanderson thought to be the odd man out when for the longest time we felt that Quinn Hughes was going to try to come in and save the day for Team USA. Sanderson cashes in the rebound. His 1st of the tournament comes from Austin Matthews, his 2nd assist on the night. Zach Werenski picks up his 6th assist in the tournament, and that goal comes at 7:32 of the second period. And for the first time on the night, Team USA had the lead. It was 2-1. But with 6 minutes to go in the second period, it was Team Canada's depth players stepping up, and it was Mitch Marner controlling play like a point guard, attacking the defense. Marner, meticulous, detailed, and a great feat, as it turns out, to Sam Bennett, who also gets his 1st goal of the tourney.
Fox up to Miller, picked off by Marner. He comes back with speed. Mitch Marner, in on goal, they score! Marner to Sam Bennett, short side shelf, and we're tied at 2.
All right, so at 14 minutes of the second period, Sam Bennett gets his 1st from Mitch Marner. Remarkably, that is Mitch Marner's 1st assist of the tournament. It comes at a key time for Team Canada. It was 2-2 at that point. In fact, it was 2-2 after 2 periods of play. Shots in the second period, 9 for the U.S. for a 2-period total of 19, 8 for Team Canada for a 2-period total of 19. On we would go to the 3rd period, and in the 3rd period, well, it was time for Jordan Binnington to step up large because it was Team USA that was coming on in the early portion of the period.
Clear to the line and out, and we got a breakaway. Unless McCarr can cut it off. Gensel, another USA breakaway. McCarr came off the bench. Did Gensel feel 8 behind him?
And so Jordan Binnington, boy, he's been pretty good tonight, knock on wood. If you're a Canadian fan, I'm doing it for you. No doubt about that. And so he comes up big, and a short time later, another opportunity, as it turns out. Jordan Binnington standing tall.
Here's Gensel to Werenski. What a save. Rebound loose in front. McCarr cleans the mess. Oh, Zach Werenski, who's got 6 points to lead the tournament, almost scored his 1st goal.
All right, close but no cigar once again for Team USA. It remained a 2-2 hockey game, and not to be outdone, moments later, Canada on the attack, coming back the other way against Big Hellebuck in goal.
Marner back to the point. There's a shot through a screen that hit the goalpost. It may have been tipped in front. The shot from McCarr hits the post.
It was certainly tipped in front by somebody. Couldn't tell if it was Sorelli or Hagel that got a stick on it.
It was tipped in front, but Connor Hellebuck also playing well as the scoreline would indicate 2-2 after 60 minutes of play. Shots on goal in period number 3 for Team USA, 8 for a 3-period total of 27, and for Team Canada, just 4 for a 60-minute total of 23. 27-23 shots on goal in favor of Team USA, but 2-2 is the score. It is up for grabs so far, no question about it. There was a penalty in the second period to speak of, a power play for Team Canada, and it was Vinny Trocheck going to the bench and going to the box, as it turned out, for tripping Sam Bennett. Team Canada could not capitalize on the power play. Very few opportunities getting through. Very few shot lanes opened up for Team Canada, as it turned out, against Hellebuck. In fact, in that second period power play opportunity that Team Canada had, the best opportunity was coming back the other way for Team USA, but Jordan Binnington would stop that as well. That's the only power play, by the way, so far in this hockey game. The referees have done a fantastic job. The players have done a fantastic job in basically playing this game hard, competitive, and honestly, and that's why it's 2-2 after 60 minutes of play. So, this has the makings of an all-time classic. Who is going to be the overtime hero? Once again, keep in mind, 5-on-5, sudden death. We play until somebody scores, very much like Game 7 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. It kind of feels like the entire game has been played that way. It's almost been played like a Game 7 in the Stanley Cup playoffs. It's almost felt like in the third period, from the drop of the puck onwards, this has felt like overtime, because there's so much on the line right now. Each team trying to take advantage of the other, but each team being very cautious, I think, with the way that they've attacked this game. You got to credit Team USA once again, too. They have kept Connor McDavid in check. Sidney Crosby has been a non-factor in the second half of the game. Nathan McKinnon as well has been a non-factor. So we'll see what gives here. 2-2. Who will be the hero? We're looking for one. Perhaps we get one here in the first overtime period. Sudden death overtime is coming up next. When we come back, we'll hand it back over to Steve Coulias and Andrew Raycroft for the call of overtime. However long it lasts, you've been listening to the Four Nations Face-Off Intermission Report right here on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Now at Joe Fresh, our lowest prices on fresh styles. Select women's pullovers and pants at a fresh price, just $19.99 each. Plus, discover deals on new brand drops like Levi Strauss Signature Gold jeans for $39.99 each. Shop now. Don't miss out. See in store or joefresh.com for details.
Don't settle for being on the rate of last resort if you don't have to be. Check your most recent electricity bill. If it says the words rate of last resort on it, then there are likely better options available for you. In fact, you could save hundreds of dollars per year by switching plans. Check your bill, then go to ucahelps.ca to explore your options. You will likely find a better rate and could have hundreds more in your pocket by the end of the year. A message from the Government of Alberta.
Your chance to meet face-to-face and connect with key government officials takes place at the annual Political Action Day and MLA Dinner, March 13th at Chateau Lacombe in downtown Edmonton. Hosted by the Alberta Chambers of Commerce, bring your questions and discuss the economic climate and solutions to advance the business community's interests. A special thank you to gold sponsors CAPP, CSA Group, and CPA Alberta for their support. To register for Political Action Day and MLA Dinner, visit abchamber.ca.
The odds of being struck by lightning are less than 1 in 1 million. But when you hear this sound, you're probably heading indoors in a hurry. But did you know that the odds of getting shingles are 1 in 3 if you've had chickenpox? Why leave it up to chance? Ask your healthcare professional about Shingrix. The Shingrix vaccine helps protect adults against shingles. 100% protection not guaranteed. Adverse reactions may occur. Visit shingrix.ca.
Conspec Industries is Alberta's leader in decorative concrete and concrete repair materials. Between our extensive selection of materials and knowledgeable staff, we have the products and the know-how for your job. Whether you are a contractor doing a commercial building or a homeowner with a weekend project, we have everything you need to waterproof your leaking foundation, seal your driveway, do a stamped concrete pad, or make concrete countertops. We have concrete solutions to concrete problems. Visit conspecindustries.com for more info. You don't know Conspec? You don't know concrete. Let's go!
Cheese. So much flavor. Cheers. Cheers. It's time to get warmed up.
This is going to be one hell of a competition.
We're just getting started. What'd you guys make? The winning meal.
Wow.
There's a party happening in my mouth.
I'm here and I'm hungry.
I love
love to cook. Ooh, I was called a chef. I must be doing something right.
This spring, only on Flavor Network. Stream on Stack TV.
Brought to you by Think Turkey, official launch partner of Flavor Network.
Hey, Jordan from Sherlock Holmes here, inviting you to watch every Oilers game with us. Enjoy $6.75 sleeves of Molson Canadian, plus you could win tickets. Consider us your homes for hockey.
Sherlock Holmes, downtown, campus, Sherwood Park, North, and Duggan's Boundary.
880 Chad, the radio home of your Edmonton Oilers, is proud to bring you the Four Nations Face-Off. Now, Team Canada versus USA.
Welcome back to Boston. Overtime is seconds away. It's almost 15 years to the day when Sidney Crosby scored in overtime in Vancouver. Maybe it's the USA's turn, my friend. This has been one hell of a tournament and one hell of a night.
It's just lived up to all the hype, and it's hard to imagine. And like Sidney Crosby, who had hype around him at such a young age, this game has had so much hype since Saturday. We've been waiting for this game, and it's lived up to all of that tonight. 27 shots for the United States, 23 for Canada, 2-2 going into overtime.
Austin Matthews will start against Connor McDavid, who will have Mitch Marner on his right side once again. You won't see Matthew Tkachuk. He didn't play the entire third period, right?
No, exactly. And there's 3 USA players that have played under 10 minutes. Vincent Trocheck, Matthew Tkachuk, and Chris Kreider, all under 10 minutes for Team USA.
Puck is dropped and we're underway. Marner spins it into the U.S. zone. Faber behind the net. They chip it out to make that Brady Tkachuk out to McDavid, who chips it in. Faber in his own zone being watched by Braden Point. Brock Faber spins away from his man, gets it to Slavin, sends it up to Brady Tkachuk. He gets it in. Matthews and Brady Tkachuk have been great tonight.
They have the 2 best players by far on the forward group for Team USA.
Here's Nate McKinnon, throws it towards the net, goes off a stick and into the netting. We've played 38 seconds and get our first stoppage.
And then on the other side of things, at the top end of the ice times, Jacob Slavin and Brock Faber are leading the way for Team USA. Brock Faber the most in the game, just over 26 minutes through 3 periods. And on the other side, Devon Taves, Cale Makar, no surprise, Cale Makar just over 25 minutes for Team Canada.
Mitch Marner got the overtime winner against the Swedes. The Crosby overtime winner, one of the most famous overtime goals in hockey history. As the puck comes out to center, chasing it down is Vinny Trocheck. Picked up by Gensel, he flips it in. As Trocheck clears the zone, Binnington behind the net to Makar! And Gensel came in there with authority. Makar gets it back again from Taves. Near side to Reinhart, up to McKinnon. He gets around one, loses it to the back-checking Jack Eichel. Eichel in over the line. He's got Boldy in front of the net. Big save by Binnington as Gensel spins and fires. Makar off the far boards. No icing to Nate McKinnon. Team Canada stopped, and the U.S. might catch him on a change. Here's Boldy. Rink wide to Brock Nelson. Can he be a hero? He fires it wide. Werenski keeps it in towards the net. Goes off the top of the glass, but not out. Mark Stone skates it back with Brandon Hagel. Hagel in over the line. There's a shot goal. Hellebuck steers it aside. Stone gets it back again. Stone spins and fires. Goes off a skate into the corner. Brandon Hagel tried to shoot, ends up on the stick of Stone, right wing corner, behind the net looking for Cirelli, comes to Werenski to the line but not out. Kept in by Doughty. He was on the ice when Crosby scored 15 years ago. Almost too many men on the ice for Team Canada as the U.S. ice the puck. Fans are not happy about it. And because it wasn't a scoring chance, icing, the U.S. is up in arms on the bench. We talked about the Crosby slash. How do you view that, Mr. Andrew Raycroft?
Let them play at this point. We don't need too many men on the ice call at this point in the game. We got some knucklehead going over the top. What are we doing? All right.
Some debris debris is being tossed on the ice here.
We will have a little bit of delay as the linesmen have to pick up some debris that's on the ice. And what a great opportunity by Jack Eichel going down the wall, putting that shot. He was shooting for a rebound the whole way. He knew Boldy was going to the front of the net. He shoots far right pad on Jordan Binnington, who makes a good save. Just missed the rebound from Boldy a minute ago.
JT Miller on the draw to the right of Hellebuck. McDavid, Point, Marner, Parayko, Sanheim. Face-off corralled by Matt Boldy, and he'll flip it to the line. It just gets out. McDavid tried to get control of it. He couldn't. He does now behind his own net with speed. The U.S. changes. McDavid through center. Gains the zone. McDavid with a shot. Blocked there. And here comes Matthews the other way. He's been a story. He gives it away to McDavid. He's got Point and Marner. McDavid tries to toe drag on Faber. Doesn't work. Comes to Matthews. He brings it out to Brady Tkachuk. He gets it in. The two Leafs go into the corner. Marner and Matthews. Matthews almost stripped Marner, but Gensel gets it anyway. Back to the point to Sanderson. Keeps it in. Jake Sanderson pumps it behind the net. Comes to Larkin. To Gensel. Oh my God. Matthews had the tournament on his stick. Austin Matthews almost won it. Rink wide. Jake Sanderson just missed. Team Canada in trouble as McDavid skates it out to center. How did Austin Matthews not score?
Well, because of Jordan Binnington, and what a right arm save by Binnington coming across to his right. What an absolute game-saving save on Austin Matthews.
Puck is kept in by Faber. His shot blocked. Marchand might have a breakaway. Brad Marchand right in on goal. He's hauled down. And Hellebuck steers it aside. Comes to Eichel. One-on-one. Eichel can win it here. Tries to feed. Boldy shoots. Stopped in front by Binnington. What action. Unbelievable. Hanifin. Rink wide off the bench. An opportunity that goes off a stick and out of play. Coming off the bench there was Vinny Trocheck. Oh my goodness, Razor. These teams continue to amaze.
Holy smokes, Steve. What a pass by Jake Gensel to Austin Matthews, and Jordan Binnington follows it all the way. A perfect blocker save. And then down at the other end, the hometown hero here in Boston playing for Team Canada, number 63, Brad Marchand, gets going down the left wing, able to separate himself. Steve, I don't know how many times I've seen him go down that wing and go high glove. That's his shot. That's his play. This time he held on to it and got closed out by Team USA defender.
Team Canada wins the draw, and Taves just gets it out. Here's Noah Hanifin. Near side for Miller. Chips it to Brock Nelson. Tried to get it in deep for Jack Hughes. Picked off by Sam Reinhart. Here's Cale Makar. Rink wide for Devon Taves. Up to Crosby. Just gets a stick on it. And gets it into the far corner. In after it is Crosby and Reinhart. But Jack Hughes comes away with it. Spins it up to Brock Nelson. Nice play. Nelson tries to get it in. It's swatted away by Taves. And it comes to McKinnon. His pass is too far for Reinhart. And back come the U.S. Matthews denied again. Loose in front. I can't believe Jordan Binnington. Austin Matthews had another chance, and Binnington made another save.
Jordan Binnington has just become the hero for Team Canada. What a right pad save in the middle of the slot by Austin Matthews, and then going back to his left post, making a glove save on Brady Tkachuk. Two monster saves here, 4.5 minutes into overtime. Jordan Binnington is keeping this game alive.
Larkin on the draw wants to get it to Matthews. Bennett comes on. Matthews again! And Binnington! That's 3 in overtime. Matthews and Binnington. It's a showdown like the OK Corral.
What a glove save with the Olay, the windmill coming off of a one face-off. Again, Matthews right in between the face-off dots. And that time, I'm so excited. Here's a face-off. Go Cooley.
Matthews has it back to the point. It feels like the USA is going to end it now. Brady Tkachuk, far side. Hagel's there. Bennett is there. Trying to get it out is Hagel. He can't. Puck goes behind Binnington. He sets Gets it up for Doughty. Near side for Cirelli. He mercifully chips it down the ice. Cirelli at center. Back to Thomas Harley. 5 minutes into overtime. Rink wide for Cirelli. Goes off the linesman, and back comes the USA. Matt Boldy tries to find Jake Gensel. Doesn't work. We saw breakaway passes for Team Canada in the second. You wonder if they'll try the same thing in the third. Marner gives it away at center. Boldy pumps it back in again. Harley with Nelson. Clear to the line and out. McDavid chasing down Brock Faber. Faber, shoulder check, gets it up to Nelson. Being tied up by Harley. What a story he has been. He's in for Josh Morrissey. The flu bug has affected the tournament. McDavid can't get it out the first try. Team Canada brings it back. D to D hinge. Near side for Marner. Feathers it in. I'm Steve Cooley along with Andrew Raycroft. We're in overtime. Just like Vancouver, almost 15 years to the day. McCarr to Crosby. 3-on-2 and over the line. Crosby shoots. Hellebuck to save. Loose in front. Corralled by Vinny Trocheck, and he gets it out.
Ooh, good play. Sidney Crosby, that's his first shot on goal all night right there, Steve. Going to the hard to the net, down the left wing, trying to create some chaos in front.
Cale Makar in over the line in the corner. Now behind the net. Loses it momentarily. What a story he's been. Giveaway to McKinnon. Back to the point to Taves with a shot through a screen blocked. Comes to Dylan Larkin. He'll pass it to Matthews. Over to Brady Tkachuk. Back to Matthews behind the net. He's got Larkin in front. Back to the point. Here's a shot. Hits something in front from Zach Werenski. Larkin now sends it in deep. Taves plays it near side for McKinnon. Team Canada exits the zone to Reinhart. He gets it in. Canada changes.
Close times again. That shot from Werenski in front hit Brady Tkachuk. Otherwise, that might have had eyes as well. I don't think Binnington saw it.
Here's Sam Bennett at center to Jarvis. Off his sticking in. Marchand in after it. Big body check behind the net as the U.S. bring it out, led by Jack Eichel. Could be a 3-on-2 with Boldy. Pocket pick there by Brad Marchand. Comes up to Seth Jarvis. Looking for Bennett too far. And Gensel corrals it at center, brings it back in his own zone to Werenski. Werenski brings it in over the line, near side, throws one towards the net. Sticked aside by Binnington, comes to Sanheim, can't get it out. Here's Miller with a lane to the net. He spins away. He's got a man at the point. That's Hannafin, shot. Looking for the stick of Gensel, went wide. Miller to the line. It does come out to Fox. Pumps it in. USA changes.
USA is absolutely taking it to Canada here in overtime.
Here comes Braden Point down the left wing to the point for Harley with a shot. That one didn't miss by much. Thomas Harley let it go. He could have an icing. There's a foot race to the puck. And Braden Point does beat Jack Hughes to the dots. 11:50 to go. The fans don't like it.
That's an icing.
That's an icing
all the time. Yeah, that's always an icing. That's a good call. And a great opportunity for Team Canada, who has not had a good overtime thus far. If not for Jordan Binnington, the game's over. But you've got Hughes, you've got Nelson, you've got Fox, you've got Hannafin out on the ice, along with Austin Matthews, Canada's top line if Connor McDavid jumps over the boards.
Face off to the right. Matthews, one violation to allow everyone to catch their breath. McDavid on the draw. Takes a shot. It actually went forward. Makar behind the net. Set play. McDavid scores! Connor McDavid scores the goal. Team Canada wins 4 nations gold.
It was the icing, and it was Connor McDavid, who had a quiet night to this point, being the hero for Team Canada.
Connor McDavid fought the puck all night long. But Connor McDavid only needs one chance. And off that draw, did he go forward on purpose? And what a set play around the boards into the corner for Team Canada that made that play happen.
Team Canada has 2 guys go to Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner with his second assist of the night. That one's to Connor McDavid. He's all alone. That's like a practice pre-game skate where he's all alone in the slot, and he absolutely scorches it up and over the left shoulder of Connor Hellebuck.
Got to give credit to John Cooper, game management. Mitch Marner has not had a great tournament until this game. He had the overtime winner 3-on-3. He was the third-line right winger, and John Cooper felt it. We talked to him in our first intermission, and I thought Mitch felt it as well.
Agreed, and since that assist by Mitch Marner to Bennett, he moved him up with Connor McDavid, with Braden Point, and it created the rest of the period, the rest of the game. They were their best line. Okay, Jordan Binnington, the saves that he made in the first half of overtime to keep Canada alive. USA pushed. They were the better team in overtime, except for that one play at the end, and it was all Jordan Binnington for 10 Bell saves, 3 of them on Austin Matthews.
John Cooper believed in Binnington. For the Jordan Binnington haters out there, go watch another show, because guess what? Austin Matthews was robbed at least 3 times, and the Tkachuk play that you talked about as well. And Binnington had a heck of a game. And yes, he gave up 2 bad goals on Saturday, but that wasn't the game 7. This was, and he answered the bell, and now has won 2 major championships in this building.
Completely wipe out anything that happened prior to this tournament, to this season. That was Jordan Binnington-esque, and why he is a Stanley Cup winning goaltender in this league.
That's McDavid's 3rd goal of the tournament, his 5th point. Mitch Marner with 2 assists in the game, as had Austin Matthews, in a building they both traditionally have struggled in. They both played very well. Austin Matthews was a horse in this game.
Can't say enough about Austin Matthews' game, his 200-foot game, his offense at the end. And again, if not for Binnington, there's no question who the MVP of this game would have been. It would have been Austin Matthews. Played so well, blocked shots, physical, face-offs, just a beast and a horse all over the ice for Team USA.
So is McDavid the tournament MVP now with his overtime winner tonight? And Nathan MacKinnon scored. He's got 4. I mean, if McKinnon got his 4th in overtime, it would probably be Nate MacKinnon.
Yes.
So there's no clear-cut favorite here. This is a tough vote, right?
It's a tough vote, not only for, you can give McDavid the game winner for the goal, but I would also argue what Binnington did tonight would be worthy of being game winner or MVP of the game tournament. So there'll be some questions, and we'll find the answers here when they hand out the trophies.
And for the United States, it was like they were due against Team Canada, best on best. We talk about when they've met in a final. 1991, Team Canada won at Copps Coliseum. 1996, USA won. That was the Billy Guerin, Doug Waite, Mike Modano, all those, the Tkachuk dad, Keith Tkachuk, of course. 2010, we just talked about that one, Salt Lake City, a final, and it felt it might be US's time and turn. They couldn't bury it in overtime, and a 2-1 as well. Nobody could take a 2-goal lead in this game.
No, they couldn't, and a lot of credit needs to go to Team USA. They really gutted it out. Of course, the fact that Matthew Tkachuk could only play 6 minutes and 47 seconds of this tournament. To lose Charlie McAvoy for the tournament, they put on a heck of a show here in overtime to hang with this powerful Canadian unit and take them to overtime tonight.
Let's go downstairs, or Scotty Laughlin will be conducting interviews from ice level. Scotty, Connor McDavid did not have a good game, but he had a great finish.
Well, there's absolutely no doubt about that, Steve. All great players need is that one special moment where they can take advantage of the situation. Boy, did they do that, and you talked about it earlier, too. This guy, Mitch Marner, had a heck of a game. Mitch, you've had a great setup, and a lot of great setups during the course of your career. Where does that one set up McDavid for the winner rank?
Yeah, I don't know. That one sets up pretty high in my rankings for sure. I mean, pretty special moment there. Great play by Cale to see me on the far side, and then obviously Connor just finding quiet ice, just trying to get it to him and on and off his stick quickly.
What does it mean to you? You had the overtime winner to kick this thing off last Wednesday night in Montreal, and then to step up the way you did with multiple assists in this one. How big is this game for you personally?
Yeah, it felt good. It really did. I just wanted to go out and try to do the best we could as a team. I thought we did that. When we needed Benner, he was massive for us as well. It's some big saves in OT there. So, yeah, it feels good.
Well, you guys were together for just over a week. How did it come together so quickly for you guys both on and off the ice?
We had a lot of bonding time off the ice, to be honest, in Montreal. We got to know each other very well. We had a lot of fun together. We knew the tournament wasn't going to be easy. We knew there was a lot of competition. We just tried to stick with our game plan. Trust the guys in that locker room, and that's what we did.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
All right, Steve, Mitch Marner, as you said, stepped up with a couple of big assists here tonight. And again, the one that he had on the overtime winner to Connor McDavid is going to go down in Canadian hockey history, quite frankly.
Thank you, Scotty. More from Scotty in just a moment. What a set play. Marner went and hid in the left wing corner. How did McDavid get so wide open? McDavid in the slot all by himself.
Well, and Mitch just mentioned it. McCarr does a great job coming down on the offside wall, and he keeps it in. That afforded Team USA to come to him a little bit. And when they found Marner hiding, 2 USA players go to him. That is always trouble when the defenseman, Adam Fox, and a forward, the centerman, Matthews, goes to Marner. That left McDavid all alone, right in between the hash marks. And again, most players aren't going to miss from there, but especially number 97.
Here's what's coming up on the post-game show and the post-game ceremony. The MVP of the tournament, the player of this game who you think should be Mitch or Jordan Binnington. Probably Binnington.
Probably Binnington,
okay.
From my point of view.
You get gold medals. That's why Canada wins Four Nations gold. That was in the press release last summer, so I made a note of that if I would need it.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Well prepared.
The anthem, Canadian anthem, the trophy presentation, and more interviews to come. And we're going to be on, as Lionel Richie said, all night long.
All night.
So, in terms of best on best, my friend, that's, if you count the Summit Series, 11 of 15. If not, now 10 of 14 for Team Canada. Do you want to go to Al Murdoch? Let's go to Al Murdoch, the PA announcer. Connor McDavid is the player of the game. He'll get a Rolex watch.
That's all he needs.
Marty Walsh giving him the watch, and the commissioner, who was right here where I'm standing now with Scotty earlier, with the Four Nations trophy. And another notch on Sidney Crosby's trophy case as well.
The announcement of the Four Nations Face-Off Tournament. Most valuable player as chosen by Four Nations broadcasters. The Four Nations Face-Off Tournament MVP is Nathan McKinnon.
You want your big boys to step up when it matters most. Nate McKinnon opened the scoring in this game. Nate McKinnon has had a great tournament. He opened the tournament scoring, as a matter of fact. And 4 goals. Nobody scored more than 4 as he's shaking the hands of the commissioner and Marty Walsh and is posing with the commissioner right now. It's kind of a Stanley Cup final setup here.
It's cool. Yeah, it looks real sharp from up here. The cup is under lights or above lights and being ready to